Hey, we're not recording. Fuck you. Hey.
Ooh, Cyberpunk.
So you probably, well, maybe you didn't read the title of this, but we are actually going to be doing a bonus episode, mostly because I haven't had time to finish prepping our new campaign.
And we're missing Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not here.
Yes.
Missing is
Ooh,
miss-
I see what you did.
Yeah, see that? You like that?
Yeah.
I'm missing Neil. It's lonely on this side of the table without him.
Bree's just got like this whole
So
side.
much space.
Yeah, we're supposed to be playing or starting our campaign of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which we're hoping to do next week. But in the meantime, we thought it'd be fun to try out a little one-shot RPG called Cyberpunk, which is actually based off an original one-page RPG called Lasers and Feelings by a gentleman named John Harper, who also made the RPG Blades in the Dark. Super cool. Anyways. So tonight we're playing Cyberpunk. We're going to be in a sort of a tech noir themed, kind of thing. Electro City, a lot of cybernetics and troubles, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess maybe we'll should we do our intro music and then we'll get started on like how the game works and we'll intro our characters. What do you guys think?
That sounds so good.
That
Good
sounds
idea.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds
That's
dope.
all right.
Okay, watch your ears.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call, at times brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. Time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage. Untold sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Missed that song.
Me too. It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we haven't played in a while. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
Even
dude.
though we're not playing D&D, this will do. Let me turn on some Cyberpunk Cityscape. Ooh, that's good. Thanks, Spotify.
I'm missing a leg.
What?
Oh, sheesh.
Well, there's always the cybernetic corp to help deal with that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we're playing, as I said, a one-page RPG called Cyberpunk. Maybe we'll drop it on our Twitter or something if anybody wants to check it out. But I'll try to kind of explain the rules. They're pretty simple, but it might be confusing to listen to. Anyway, so to create a character, everybody just sort of like rolls on these roll tables, like a 1d6 a bunch of times to make their characters, which we'll introduce in a second here. And then during gameplay, you have two stats instead of like typical D&D where you've got like strength, dex, charisma, all that. In this game, you have two stats. One's called cyber, one's called punk. And when you create a character, you have to choose a number in between the numbers 2 and 5. So let's just say you choose 3, right in the middle. When you do an action, if it's cyber, you get a roll of d6 and sometimes more d6 depending on equipment and whatnot. And for each number on your dice that's under the number you chose for your character, in this case 3, that's a success. So like if my main number is 3 and I roll like a 2 and a 3 or a 1 and a 2, that'd be 2 successes. And then if I'm making a punk or an action that is considered punk, which would be sort of like intuition or recklessness or badassery, I'd want to roll over my number. And if you roll the number exactly, again in this case 3, you get an insight called Cyberpunk. And that allows the characters to ask the GM any question, and I must answer them truthfully, whatever that means. Which is really putting me on the spot as far as improv goes, because I basically have like 4 simple roll tables to come up with this adventure and just go with it. So you're going to see me put on the spot a fair bit. There might be long pauses and ums and me asking the other players questions to help me out.
It's a good warm-up to get back into
Totally.
recording
Totally.
and improving.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So anyways, that's how the game works. I'm sure we'll trip over it a few times as we play. So let's do some character intros. Let's start with Tash.
Hi, I'm Hax Quanta. Hax is a savvy corporate employee turned gun fu master. I actually had to look up gun fu because I thought it was like a typo or.
Oh, it's like kung fu, but
I'm
with
just
guns.
It's like
Oh,
John Wick. It's
do
like
it.
up close, acrobatic, punching, shooting, stabbing, using chairs. all that stuff kind of rolled into one.
I can imagine you just like punching someone with your pistol, but then
Yeah.
pulling the trigger at the same time.
Oh, that's dope. So you like punch them in the chest and shoot their dick at the same time.
Whoa.
Dope. Just as off the top
back.
of my head.
So we had to pick augmentation, ranged weapon, melee weapon, and our outfit. My augmentation is I have an adrenal booster, which kind of slows things down, sort of bullet time effect. It like increases all of my senses so I can react
Matrix.
quicker. My ranged weapon is I have 2 Desert Eagle 50 cal handguns. You know, the like
Nice.
super badass ones.
Wow.
Like the huge ones.
And they're gold plated, but like kind of shittily gold plated.
funny. It like flakes a bit.
Yeah. My melee weapon is a set of nunchucks made out of the legs of the plant table that used to be in my office, and a piece of cable I found somewhere. And my outfit is I am topless. I have some black jogging pants on, black headband. There's a red, almost like an arcade button right in the center of my chest that activates my adrenal booster. And
Does it say that was easy when we push it?
it might. And then you would notice as I'm jumping and spinning around that I have a really sweet tramp stamp in my lower back above my butt. That's it's like a wolf's head coming. It's like right at my waistband of my pants. So it's like the head's coming out of my butt crack in my pants. And it's howling at the moon as a wolf should be.
Yes.
I also have a big scar across the side of my face, but when you look a little bit closer, it's not actually a scar. It's a tattoo of a scar.
Nice.
Incredible.
That's so good.
So that
That's so
is
badass.
Hax Quanta.
Hax Quanta. I love
And he's
that.
like
Quanta
probably
on
just
your-
like early 30s-ish, I would guess.
Cool.
Hello, I'm Valentine Halcyon. I am a charming former sex bot, but I've been turned into a living weapon. I think that's what it is. Yeah, living weapon.
Yeah.
I have the what is it called? The modification? Is that what we're doing?
Augmentation.
The augmentation, but mine is like a synthetic, because I'm a sex bot, I have like a synthetic skin that can change like color and patterns at will.
Cool.
My melee weapon is like these like throwing knives that kind of like come back to my hands after I've thrown them. I don't know if it's magnets or high tech. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but it works somehow. And my melee weapon is I wear like thigh-high boots that have like an extremely sharpened heel, like almost like a shank, and I can just kick motherfuckers. And yeah, I look fucking dope as hell. I'm like wearing all neon, like green, like just fucking skin tight. We're talking thigh-high boots. We're talking like mini skirt that's laced up the side. We're talking like a huge neon green fur jacket and like a little crop top underneath. She's got like bright yellow hair that's been like shittily cut with like fucking scissors. Her like dark roots are showing. Always wears heart-shaped glasses all the time. She's got a tattoo on her cheek that says "bad girl," but girl spelled GRL.
Nice.
And she's got like the longest acrylic nails that you've ever seen. Like they're just like one of the pinky ones like broken off. And she's just like fucking living her life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Just for clarity before Dwayne does his character, so as everybody's describing them here, this is literally what they rolled on the table. So the first table you'd roll on, it says you are a, and then you roll a d6, save like charming or naive or whatever, and then the next one's a former, cop or whatever, turned something. So as you hear them describe that, that's actually what they rolled on these random roll tables. So Dwayne, what's your character?
Well, my guy's name is Dan. I got none of, like, what fucking roll did I make there to get Dan?
Well, no, you don't have to roll on the name. You come up with the
That was
name.
up to you.
That you chose that.
Oh.
Used a
All
name
right,
generator
all right,
and got
all right.
Dan.
Look at it. Well, his name is Dan, and his last name is D. Chaps. So we got Dandy Chaps. He's a bit of a simpleton. I rolled that. I know that he's very unsophisticated, and he's overly trusting. He worked as a sex bot stripper cowboy. He's dressed all in black, and he wears chaps with only a codpiece, a vest, and no shirt. He's got a black mask, cowboy hat, and black snakeskin boots.
Nice.
He turned hacker. I did roll that part. And he has a silver belt buckle that draws attention to his 8-pack abs, and he houses his hacking tools in his belt buckle. Dan is mostly cyber and has a robotic butt enhancements. His ass cheeks have ultimate crushing power and vice-like grip. Dan's...
Did you model this character after me?
This is what I wrote. This is what I rolled.
It's like looking in a mirror.
I don't see that on the roll tables here, Dwayne.
That's what I rolled. This is what we said, right? So
It
Dan
says infiltrator, not...
What do you infiltrate? That's awkward.
He's infiltrating my heart right now.
Okay, so Dan sports 2 old-fashioned six shooters that have been enhanced to laser pistols. He straps a whip and a Bowie knife on his belt. And although he's a heartthrob, Dan falls in love too easily and gets his heart broken due to his clinginess and jealousy.
Awesome. So good. So we have Hacks, Valentine, and Dandy Chaps.
Dandy Chaps.
Awesome.
Love
So for the GM, like I said, I roll on some random tables. It kind of gives me the scenario, which I'm going to describe in a minute here. But it also says that when the game starts, I am to ask each player 2 questions about their character. So I'm just going to, you guys might have to help me here because I try not to overthink them, and I wanted to hear your descriptions of them. So I guess I'll start with Tash. Or Hacks. Who did you go to do your gold plating of your Desert Eagles?
I went. How far in the future would this be?
Yeah, you decide.
That's like at least 3 years. No, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I went to Jesus, why can't I think of his name? Never mind. No, it was
Darcy?
it wasn't Darcy. It was the Malone, Post Malone's great grandson.
Post Malone's great.
Post Malone's great
I could picture him, and the
grandson.
name just wasn't there. And that's what I was just picturing Post Malone's great.
Wait, so in this
great-great-grandson.
cyberpunk world, we are living. This is a universe that's attached to our own, where Post Malone did exist at one point.
100%.
This is
Yeah,
important knowledge for
like,
me.
By history, this would be considered the Post Malone era.
I would say it's actually more like a post Malone
I would
era.
agree. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Cool.
that's
So
what it was.
we're going to do one question, and then I'm going to come back to you, giving you time for the other. Valentine, you worked as a sex bot before becoming a
Living weapon.
How did that come about?
How did I become a living weapon?
Yeah, I mean, you're a sex bot. You're probably paid well. Why the hell did you become a living weapon?
Yeah. So I mean, first of all, as a sex bot, a lot of people don't know this about sex bots. They think that they get paid well. No, we're there on like a what's the word that I'm looking for? Like a
Sabbatical?
not like a sabbatical.
College credit?
No, like it's like indentured servitude. You
Oh,
know,
I see.
we're like, you know what I mean? Like we're paying off the debt for having been created. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
That's why I was there. I was programmed specifically to be very charming, very street smart, and very scrappy. It's kind of like the demographic I'm appealing to. And so one day in one of the private rooms, I was helping service like a very big, prolific gangster and several of his guys. And one of them started getting a little bit too rough with me. So I kicked the motherfucker right in the throat and got him right through the throat with my stiletto. And let him bleed out in front of everyone. And his boss was so impressed by my skills that he decided to pay off my indenturement, and took me under his wing and trained me into being the fucking savvy, sophisticated, sexy assassin that I am today.
Man. So maybe, I guess, a follow-up question to that. So I guess this will be your 2.
Sure.
What is his name, and do you still work for him?
Oh, good question. And I'm going to think about that.
Okay, good.
Right
We're
now.
gonna come back. Yeah. All right. So we have Dandy Chaps, also a sex bot, but not turned living weapon. You have a pair of the old 6 shooters, and this is a tough one for the questions. You do have the butt enhancements, which I am curious about, but actually, I'm really curious about that. Why the butt enhancements? Was he he's obviously a male stripper of some kind. So was it to like a performance-based thing, or like a party trick?
Well, there's a couple of things that went on there for sure. The butt enhancements were like to kind of round him out. Like he had a flat butt before.
Oh, I see. All right.
So, and it didn't look like with his chaps. right? Like it didn't like it was just a flat butt with no chaps, and he just all he wears is a cod piece. So there was like nothing that was really rounding out his chaps, right? So it was kind of and then the other piece was like if he had like a male John or whatever, he would like warn them full warning that like if they got too rough or like we're doing that he's got
snap it right off.
He's got vice grip power.
Yeah. All right. So it was like a protective measure at the
Totally.
same time. Nice. I mean, being a sex bot, 100%. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Wait, small follow up to that question. Has Dandy Chaps ever had to use them?
Multiple times.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus.
Just to follow up on
Yes.
the first question.
Oh, yes. Back to hacks.
Yeah, he's actually the guy that did the gold plating is actually Hax's tattooer.
Oh,
Also,
cool.
and he carried on his grandfather's last name of Malone, and his first name is Leav'em.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Leave him alone. Oh my god.
I'm just writing this stuff down. 1 sec. Leave him alone. Tattoo artist. Nice. And then my second question for hacks. So you turned Gun Fu.
Yeah.
And what did you do before this? Did you describe that? If not, what did
He
you
was
do?
a corporate employee.
Oh, cool. Which corporation did you work for? Or what was the business? Maybe you don't have to name it unless you want to, but
It's basically like the cell phone company, the big cell phone company of the day.
nice.
He worked in the mall as a salesman.
Cell tech.
Yeah. And he learned his gung fu from watching Keanu Reeves movies.
Because the cell kiosk is always just like dead.
Yeah.
Nobody's there. You just like on repeat constantly. So cell phone.
Just one movie. So he knows those scenes. He knows those moves really well.
Worked at Cell Tech in the mall, watching movies. Nice.
I'd imagine the competition Celtech also watches the same movie, and if these guys ever get in a fight outside the mall,
No, they watch Jackie Chan movies over there.
oh, do they?
So
Okay,
it would be
fair enough.
it would be John Wick versus Jackie Chan.
Nice.
That's cool.
Incredible.
Okay, coming back to Valentine, the follow-up question. I
Okay.
forgot what I asked. Oh, yeah, what's his name and do you still work for him?
All right. So his name is Lonnie the Lightning Rod Lashenko.
Wow.
He was known as the Lightning Rod because of his use of like a baton, like an electric baton, is like his
Aw,
primary.
I was hoping it was his
Like a
penis.
cattle prod.
Well, maybe also that. Do I still work for him? No, I absolutely double crossed him and took a lot of money. So I spent a lot of my life looking over my shoulder. But also, like, Valentine is just a little bit like she's so confident as like a killing machine and a living weapon that she looks over her shoulder, but she's also like, I can take his goons. Done it
Yeah.
before. We'll do it again. So she's not like lying low or anything. She's almost like flaunting,
Yeah.
you know, that she escaped
Walks with
Lonnie
confidence.
Lashenko and she took away, she walked away with his wealth too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then, man, I'm finding it really hard to come up with questions for Dandy Chaps. So I remember, we actually forgot to discuss what your team had. So the team collectively got to roll what their benefit was. And there's 2 benefits and 1 downside. The 2 benefits was you have a high-tech safe house and a sweet ride was the other roll. And the hindrance was you're in debt to some nasty folks. So I remember in our Slack channel, as we were all talking about this, Dandy Chaps over here quickly exclaimed that it was his sweet ride. I'm curious about this ride. Like, what is it, and how did you even get your hands on such a thing in a city that doesn't typically have? That's an expensive thing to own in a city I'm calling Old Tokyo. Where the hell did you get a sweet ride in Old Tokyo?
He got it from a John.
A John.
Yeah, and he probably just like things went horribly wrong, and he probably just hid the body.
Wow.
And then
So he just stole someone's ride.
basically, I would say.
Really crushed that guy.
Yeah.
He sneezed
He
at the wrong
bled
time.
out.
All right. Previous patron. Love it. And what is it? What's the sweet ride?
It's called. Oh, I can't remember what I called it. It's somewhere.
It's an
here.
RV, right?
It is. It's an RV.
It's an
and
RV.
what did I call it? I called it something like impressive.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Hang
something
on a second
impressive.
here. It is called the Trojan Horse.
Oh yeah.
The Trojan
because he's a
horse.
because he's a hacker.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
that's why.
dope.
Oh, I thought it was a
Does it have
condom
like
reference.
shag
It was that
carpet in
too.
it? Is it like old school? Does it have like shag carpet in it?
It's got
like,
shag carpet, but it's like synthetic shag, so it just like you can just hose it off, right? It doesn't get that.
It's holographic shag. It's not even real. It's for the aesthetic.
I like it.
It's like AstroTurf at
Yeah.
like a baseball field. It's a little rough, but it does.
Oh, that's so dope.
Cool.
Can our safe house look like? I don't know if I'm appealing to the right audience here. You guys ever see Spice World?
No.
Spice
I
World.
think I missed that episode.
No, from the Spice Girls movie, they have like this like. I don't know if it's their bus or their like condo that they live in, but it's got like a slide, I'm pretty sure, and like it's like dope. Anyways, that's what I'm imagining our hideout looks like. Like it's just fucking
I'm quickly Googling
maybe
this,
more like
but
the
it's
Austin Powers, you know, or like
Oh,
where he
yeah.
hides out.
Are
Yeah,
we
I meant-
the only ones there, or do we have other roommates?
I'm thinking you probably are the only ones there.
I'm almost picturing it like real world, like just a bunch of like mid 20 to early 30s kind of flops that all work for the same gangster guy, and
Yeah. Cool.
I love
or not.
that.
All right.
and we have a big RV. How big is the RV? Is it like one of those redonkulous ones that you can't operate in a city very well? Or is it a
We're
reasonable one?
constantly getting stuck in tunnels. We get tickets constantly because it's not legal to drive this thing here.
100%. Like the roads are so thin, like you knock down every fucking neon
Every
sign
time
in
they
that
go
alley.
to turn right, it's like a 7-point turn just to make a right-hand turn.
There's no mirrors left on it because they're constantly knocking them off, and it just scrapes all it up and down the sides from going down alleys.
He's got fucking terrible parking tickets because like he's in one lane.
I think we actually we've proudly wallpapered the walls of our hideout with all the parking
The parking
tickets.
tickets?
We
Nice.
just
Sure.
were like, yeah, fuck the cops. We don't care.
I love it. Okay, so let me give you a quick overview of the scenario that I rolled for you. So, after a botched mission, your leader, Darcy, is in an underground hospital on life support. Now, your funds are running dangerously thin. To make things worse, your debts with Yoku and his goons have been called in for some time. Now, they're out for blood. You'd better get out there and make some fucking money before you end up someone's cyber bitch. Lucky for you, an old coworker of Hacks, Chip, has reached out. He's at a new corp that's looking for your kind of talent. You've agreed to meet Chip at the crowded downtown market for some of his favorite ramen and intel. It's late night in Old Tokyo. You can hear and smell what can only be the night market a few blocks away. What do you do?
We're gonna go meet Chip. We're
Chip,
going for
Chip.
ramen.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
Chip a ramen.
Yeah, let's go talk to him and like let me kind of take the lead on it, and we go back a little bit.
You want to take lead?
Well, just in this conversation with him, I don't necessarily like need to run the whole show. Just he's my buddy.
You think
You
you
know.
can handle it, little man?
I think I can handle talking to him,
All right.
little man.
Well, if you need backup, let me know.
Yes, he's got a big backup. Valentine looks at his bionic ass.
So you guys are walking through the streets of Old Tokyo towards this market, only a few blocks away, as it said there. How did you get here? Is your safe house close to here, or did you take the big-ass RV?
we obviously took the Trojan horse.
All right. So the Trojan horse is just like, you think it's parked in an alley, but it's actually just parked in like a roadway. It's like a roadway.
Taking up an
The
entire
exhaust is just fucking
parking lot.
plumes of
Yeah.
smoke coming
Oh, yeah,
out.
leaves it
It's
running, 100%.
backfiring every fucking step of the way.
Totally.
I feel like gas now is probably the equivalent of like $1,000 a liter or something.
That's where all our money went.
Yeah, that's why you're broke. And the Desert Eagles.
when we lay on the horn, it's like that.
Perfect. So you get into the old night market, and it's busy. Like, not only are you in like Old Tokyo, but this is like, Chinatown inside Old Tokyo. It's like there's like fried chicken and goose going on. There's like there's like bets going on with like cockfights and shit like that. There's people fighting. There's like, like little what are those little side stands where people are like cooking stuff in woks and stuff, and it's just like, you walk past this and you get like a waft of spice that like almost makes your eyes water, and then the other one is just like this sweet, savory sort of smell. But as you make your way through this, you come across this like little hut that's kind of crowded in by a bunch of like shaded trees and whatnot, and sort of like almost like a Zen-like market area or opening to the market area. And in the very back, you would see, or Hacks would notice, Chip there already seated. It looks like he doesn't have his ramen yet, but he has a cup of tea in front of him.
So do you guys like want to come talk with me? You want to just like hang out here and I'll go get the information? We should all go together.
We should go
Yeah.
Let's go
together
together.
for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
So Hax kind of like steps forward and like puffs up a little bit and
Right. So you come across this small little guy. I mean, Hax would already know him, but I'll describe it for the rest of him. He's like this nervous, squirrely little dude. He's got a white button up done all the way up, and he's got a pen protector, which with a set of like very nice pens, a blue tie, and and he's got like thick Coke bottle like glasses with a full on comb over. Like he has a full head of hair, but he kind of does like that comb over style.
full on Geek Squad.
Yeah.
Full on Geek Squad. The only thing that you would notice about him is he has a cybernetic eye. And he kind of looks up you, and you can hear his eye as he looks up, just like, and he's like, "Oh, Hax, it's good to see you. I noticed that you brought some friends. I didn't know.
Chip.
Okay,
These are my friends.
Okay. You can just take it down a notch there.
Where
two
would
there.
that come from?
Valentine.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, hi.
Dandy.
And he's just like staring at
Dandy.
your chest intensely right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine.
Up here.
Dan, D chaps.
Great. I'm my name.
You been working out, Chip? You're looking pretty tight.
No, just feeling nervous. I don't go to the gym. There's
You're
too many.
sweating.
That's true. It's warm in here. And your breasts are distracting.
Mine?
No. Yes.
I can put on a shirt. No,
Are we going to order some ramen? I know we were here to talk about something, Hax, but I'm feeling a little hungry, and maybe we can change the subject for just a minute.
You have job for us or no? Yes.
Right. Yes. I do have a job. So not. We'll skip the ramen.
I
for now.
do
Just
not
get straight
eat.
to the point. You don't eat anything.
A sex bot. Hello.
She eats some things.
Haha,
Okay.
yes.
He takes out like a handkerchief, he's like dabbing his head. Right. Okay. The Hax, the corporation I'm working for, Vital. That's their name, and everybody would know the name Vital. So Vital is one of the largest cryptocurrency companies in Old Tokyo, and their currency, also called Vital, is the main currency of units that people pay for within the city. And he says, I'm working just sort of entry-level stuff for Vital right now, but I had overheard them talking about some complication and offered that I knew some people that do your style of work. Whatever. It turns out that Vital had something taken from them. They didn't give me the specifics, but they said some sort of schematic, something important related to a new source of engineering or something, and it's been taken from them. They need it returned and are willing to pay something crazy, like 10 million units. I'm guessing that is of interest to you. I know money's been a bit of a concern for Hax. I don't know about the rest of you, but is this still of interest, or am I wasting my time? Or they're wasting their time?
Sounds reasonable.
Right. Okay. He takes like a shaky drink of his tea, just like quivering. Okay. Well, they directed me to someone that they know that asked me. So, here, just take this, and he gives you a card, and all it says on it is Silver, and it's a name and an address.
Like a business card.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, apparently this woman, Silver, is going to be your primary contact for however you're going to find this information. She knows more than I do. I was just meant to sort of be like the proxy to send you off in this direction. That's sort of it. I guess. Do you have any other questions for me?
Why are you so hard to do new voices? Why are you so nervous?
Well, ever since you got here, I was nervous. I just thought Hax was coming, and then there was two more people, and I'm not used to being around a lot of people. I'm usually in my apartment myself. This is why I don't go to the gym, and I like
Okay, I did
the
not
pen
ask
protector
for
and
your
stuff.
life story. It's fine.
Okay, but ever since that we've been sitting here, and I've been sitting at the back, and you're sitting in front of me, so I can see beyond you. And you
Yes.
can't see the wall, or that's what you're looking at. So I'm seeing behind you, and I've noticed there's been people regularly walking past and looking, and it has me a little bit nervous. They don't look like the friendliest people.
I want to try and scope out over my shoulder. What if like there's anyone specifically like looking at us? Like,
Sure. Give me a roll. So this will be our first roll. Is it going to be cyber or punk? I'm guessing.
I'm feeling like probably punk because
Sounds
it's more of
punky.
like an interpersonal. I'm
Yeah,
like,
punk is intuition because it says on
Yeah.
the game thing here, it says cyber is like tech and rationality.
Yeah.
Punk is intuition
I'm
and
trying to
recklessness.
suss out the vibe.
Cool. So I guess just 1d6 because you don't get any other benefit, I don't think.
And I want to roll over 3 because my cyberpunk number is 3.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you want to roll 3 or higher.
Okay. Nope.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't. You look around, you don't see anything. You get like you spin around, and you're like, "What is he talking about?" Looking at, it just looks like patrons of the market. Anyways, I feel like maybe this is a bit of a tight spot for me. I'm just gonna order my ramen. Maybe you guys should just go. You have the card. I've done my side of the business. The upside for me here is if you succeed, I get a small percentage from Vitel. Doesn't involve you guys at all. They just wanted me to be a proxy between you guys, the market, and Silver.
Sounds good. We're
Okay.
gonna go out the back. If
okay.
anyone comes in here looking for us, I want you to pretend you're choking to death.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I probably will feel like I'm choking to death if someone comes in here and asks me about you guys. Oh my god. You don't actually think that's gonna happen to you?
It could happen.
Okay,
mean-
okay,
Yes.
okay.
There's some longing stares.
We are a hot
Stairs?
commodity.
Stare like people looking at
Oh,
us.
I thought you meant like there's long
no
stairs somewhere. I was like,
This-
I didn't
we're on
see
the
any
ground
stairs
level,
coming
you
into here.
dumb fuck.
I know. Yeah, well, that's why I was confused about the stairs.
We're a big deal.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, right. Yes. Obviously, if Vital was willing to hire you, actually, they don't know who they are. They were just going off my word, which is kind of weird.
No, a big deal.
Okay, good. Dandy and
Valentine?
breasts.
No,
and,
no.
Yes,
Dan.
Dan.
D
Oh,
Chaps.
Dan. His
That's-
last name is DeChaps.
Oh, I thought it was Dandy Chaps.
No, that's a stupid name.
Yeah, that's stupid. Well, I'm gonna order my ramen. If you guys want to go, that'd be great. Nice to meet you or see you again, Hax. We've met already. That was a weird thing to say.
Yeah. I don't know. Valentine starts heading towards the
The back?
exit, the back
Okay.
exit. Yeah.
You guys head out. And at this point, you would see something, just a quick flash of it. And it is, everybody would recognize it because you've dealt with him before, being Yoku, the guy you owe money to. And it's Hishui, and it's his cat, his black mechanical cat.
Oh, dope.
And he uses it to spy on people, check on things, that sort of thing. And all you see is Hishui just like gone, like off on like the alley.
Well, that wasn't really good.
What was the voice? What
What do you
was
mean?
that?
That's my.
You were like, "Oh, hello, we are a big deal. We are going to, you know."
That's my gangster voice.
What is this gangster voice?
Part of this. You
What?
Know,
What is this?
the
Now,
package.
What is this about your package?
I mean, really? No, you charge too much.
Wow. Not Dandy Chaps.
He has a Groupon for dandy chaps.
I've actually heard there's a support group from victims of dandy chaps.
It's a Facebook group, Victims of Dandy Chaps. Okay, so you guys
Dandy
are
saps. That's what they're called.
saps. I like it. So you guys are in the back area of this market now, sort of like kind of behind the stalls of everybody, so not the main stretch, but you're sort of bumping into like, you know, people who are trying to work. They have like their supply there right behind them in the market. What do you do?
Do
You've
we
seen
know
Hishui?
anything about silver?
No, it doesn't ring a bell at all.
Okay. So we go or
Looking over the card, what does the card say?
It says it's upper town, which you would know to be the very hoity-toity, expensive place to live.
Looks like we're going to Upper Town.
yeah?
Sounds good, yeah.
We should maybe leave the Trojan behind.
Well, I left it running.
Weird choice.
Well, you don't want it to get cold.
That's true. It is
If
a
it
little
gets,
chilly.
it will not start again if we turn it off. You know this from experience. If we turn off the Trojan, we will not start it again. We will be stuck.
I work with 2 sex bots. You think you guys would be able to turn on anything?
Well, I do know how to turn on lots of things if you would like to know. But a car is not exactly my expertise. Except for that one time, but we don't have to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Just workshopping some new accents.
I love it.
Seeing what's
That's
going to work
perfect.
for next season. Maybe not this one.
I love it. I'm in love with it.
Well, should we just do we want to just go there? Go see Silver
let's
now?
go. Why not?
Should we send somebody else to check her out first, do some research?
What
Just go
what
show up.
research? We go to library and say, hello, who's Silver? Or no, we just go. You want to go talk around market? We can do that. You want to go to fancy bar in Hightown? We can talk to some high rollers and say, hey, hello, you know who Silver
No, I think
is?
actually we should just go there. She's expecting us, basically. She's
What
a
do you
contact,
think?
right?
Dan?
Oh, she'd expect.
Dan?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you
I
know
think-
her? Have you ever
no,
interacted
no,
with
no.
Silver?
Silver? Oh, I thought it said sliver.
No.
Yes, Sliver I know quite well. She used to come around to Shady Panther all the time. But Silver not so much.
Let's go see.
Yeah, this
Sounds nice.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
So you guys are heading
Cool.
up down. Do you take the RV?
Is there like a subway or something? A bullet train? Is there can we call it Uber?
Yeah, not many. I mean, yeah, you could definitely take Uber, but it's more like RoboCop cars floating everywhere.
Oh. How do people get around when they're not using the RV?
We're also pretty broke too, right? That's kind of the whole
That's
point
what I
of
was
this
getting
thing.
at. It's like, that's fucking expensive.
Well, then let's take the RV. I mean, the RV is pretty expensive too. And I mean, we're just bleeding gasoline all over.
Every time there's a hill, Dan shuts off.
I
the
imagine that
ignition.
we've adapted the RV to run on something else. It probably runs
cooking oil.
Yeah, cooking oil, and it just
Nice.
stinks like French fries and fucking fish and chips all the time because we're constantly putting fish oil in there.
Nice.
Freaks.
I'd imagine the dandy chap. He's got he just kicks in his glutes just to get the thing moving.
Yeah. All right, we take the Trojan horse.
Nice. So you guys head back market. Don't end up seeing this cat again, but as you round the corner a few blocks away towards the Trojan horse, it is still there, still running. Looks like a group of thugs have broken into it, two of which are already climbing inside. One is on the outside, just sort of keeping an eye. Hasn't seen you yet. What do you guys do?
I want to immediately throw one of my knives at the guy who's standing watch.
Okay, I love it. Give me a throw.
How do I?
Well, see, that's obviously punk.
Hell yeah.
You're doing an attack, but you have that's a weapon that you use.
Yeah,
so I
that's
think
one
you
of
get
my
plus
weapons
one
first.
dice.
Okay, cool. So I'm
yeah.
trying to roll. Let's see, over 3.
Yeah.
No, I got a 4 and a 5. Wait, no, that's.
I was like,
successes.
those are both over 3.
I 2 successes.
Yay.
Wow. You know what? It's hard to switch to a new play system when you're not used to it. 2 successes, so I super hit him.
Well, that's just a success. So in this game, 1 success is a partial, so you succeed with a downside. 2 successes is a full success,
Cool.
standard success, and 3 successes would be a crit.
Got it. So I just hit him.
You hit him, but this guy's not very strong, and you just nail him in the back of the neck, and he just drops like a sack of potatoes. This stiletto is and the guy just hits the ground.
I wanna, because it's my knife. It's my knife that I wear gloves that it comes back to the glove.
Dope.
So I want to immediately shunk right back into my hand.
That's sweet. So the stiletto just pulls out of his neck. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Fuck
I
yeah.
love this. Cool. The guys you're looking at now that you've dropped them and had a good look, clearly part of Yoku's ragtag crew. So
oops.
you're talking street punks. The weapons they have are either stolen or pulled off people that they've shanked and left dead on the street. Not very, but they're basically street urchins.
Oops.
And how many of them are outside? Or just that one?
Just one. Looked like 2 went on the inside. And now they're on the you hear the RV start to fire up and starts to pull away.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking sprint.
Full sprints.
Okay.
And sprint.
Dandy chap's actually he will run next to the because he's got these big bionic legs, right? So bionic, and so he'll actually run up to he'll run up to the RV.
Yeah.
And where normally you would put water into the RV, he'll pull aside his cod piece and he's gonna hack.
He's got a hacking cable between his legs.
I think it was
The hip
Wow.
thrust that you just did was not okay. this codpiece, and then he had like this.
For the listeners at home, Dwayne was
Save it for the
miming,
Patreon, Dwayne.
was
Hello.
miming his movements there quite well.
Oh, God.
Quite accurately.
Okay, Danny's codpiece.
So
yeah,
how
I'm
do you
listening.
connect your hacking cable again?
Oh, I can't even talk now.
So Danny Chaps runs up and
Starts humping the tailpipe, or no, the water input.
So he's hacking the machine so that like it'll like allow like a poisonous gas or like a knockout gas on
Nice.
the inside of the RV.
I love it. Okay, I could think. I mean, you guys are basically like trained mercenaries now. It's reasonable to think that your personal RV would have some sort of booby trap to get rid of people. There might be a complication here, so I want to see that. Give me a roll. You can have a +1 dice because of your sexy cybernetic skills.
My god piece.
Your codpiece.
So I got a 3 and a 4, and it's under my cyber, which is 5.
Under your cyber, so both fail, right?
No,
Wait.
both
Or-
pass.
Oh yeah, cyber's under.
Oh, they both pass.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so you succeed, no problem. Damn, I was hoping like your codpiece would get caught in there as they pull away and it goes out of control. Stupid dice. Okay, so you managed to hack in that thing, and all you see is just like, and it starts filling, and you just hear like screaming and like thudding around, and then just silence. But the thing
Oh
was,
wait, cyber. Oh yeah. No, that's right. Sorry.
yeah, cyber's under, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cyber,
Cyber
you got to
under,
roll
punk
under.
Punk is over.
Yeah, and you rolled your number's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Wait, your number's 5.
Number's 5.
Didn't you roll a 4 and a 5?
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Oh, okay. Damn, I thought
You're thinking of me. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just thinking that we had a cyberpunk moment, whereas if you roll your specific number, you get asked a question.
I rolled a 5. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so you set this stuff off and detach from your cod
Disengage.
disengage your cod piece safely. And it sounds like the two guys in there are potentially knocked out or dead. I don't know if it's knockout gas or poison gas.
Let's say knockout.
Knockout gas. But it was still underway down the street, and now it's starting to like veer off and hit buildings, like and like neon lights starting to fly off again. People hanging out the window, like that's a good idea.
Okay. So I'm gonna start to run after.
Okay.
And see if I can get into the RV.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, you could probably hop into it, no problem. You're right up onto it. You hop into the RV. What does Hax and Valentine do?
Yeah, I want to try and get into because the doors is the door still open? Is it like-
Valentine would be opening it right now.
You mean
but
Dan?
Dan.
I'm Valentine.
Yeah, you're Valentine. Dan would be opening it right now. But he had the jump on you guys with his cyber legs. So I don't know if you're that far just yet.
Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and catch up to it.
Okay, sounds good. Give me a roll for that.
Or what is this gonna be?
Probably punk.
Punk,
It's not
yeah.
very cyber.
So I want to be over 3, and I'm not.
Ooh, okay. Having a hard time keeping up with the
My
vehicle.
stiletto got stuck in a
It's like-
sewer grate. I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn it!
Every fucking time. What's Hax doing?
Hax is running full speed and trying to jump onto the ladder on the back of
Nice.
the RV.
Okay, cool.
He wants to go up and because there's still a dead guy on the roof of
yes.
the RV.
Yeah. Okay.
So he wants to get up to him.
Yeah, give me a roll. Is there anything that would give you an advantage? You get 1d.
This is punk.
yeah,
Or
this
is
this
cyber?
definitely be punk.
I have legs
Okay.
and hands.
So you can have 1 dice. So what do you have to roll? What's your number?
So this is this is a punk. I'm a 2. I have to roll over 2,
So it should be successful.
and I rolled a 3.
Nice. Okay, so partial success though, because only 1 success equals partial success. So what is the complication?
Oh, even
here?
if you only have 1 die.
Yeah, it's I need 2 success dice
I see.
to be a full success.
Okay.
Ooh, what is the complication here? Okay, so you're running. You see, Valentine is lagging behind, and like you guys are running down like this city street, which they're all tight. They're basically all back alleys at this stage. The city's so crowded. You jump up onto the top, but just as you jump up there, you look to the side. Valentine's lagging behind now on the street. You guys are pulling away, and you see 2 more thugs come running out of the alley towards Valentine, who's currently got her stiletto stuck. So you can stay on the roof and deal with the guy on the top and help out Dandy, or you can, it's up to you. You can jump off, help out Valentine. What do you want to do?
I am going to hit the button on my chest to go into my slow motion move.
Nice.
I'm gonna pick up the dead guy and try to like reach over the side and throw him under the tires to like slow the RV down.
Nice. Okay, I like it.
And I use the slow-mo so I could like kind of aim and be a bit more precise.
Right. So this is going to be
my attention.
Cyber this time because of the preciseness, or is it Punk? No, it's Reckless. It's definitely Punk. But you can roll with an extra dice. So roll me 2d6. And your number's 2, so it's got to be...
My number's 2. I'm rolling over 2. 2 6s.
2 6s. Wow. Okay, nice. So you do it, no problem. This body comes flying down in the big front window that Dandy Chaps or Dan would see, and you run right over him with like a big thud. I don't know how one body would slow down a big ass RV, but it definitely veers it off now to the other side of the street and just slams into another building, slowing it down. I need Dan to give me a quick roll to not go flying through his front windshield.
Now, would that be like, because I'm cyber? I would imagine myself like I would be hooked in somehow with my legs, or I would imagine they're somehow clicked into the pedals.
Now, is it your butt that's bionic, or is it?
Okay, you can be clipped into your seat, but you still have to roll for it, so you can have an extra dice, but it's going to get interesting if you fail.
Dan doesn't actually wear a normal seatbelt. He just sticks one of the ends of the seatbelt in between his butt cheeks and squeezes.
Hangs on to it in cyber fashion.
He's got like a gorilla grip.
So this is Cyber, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good sales pitch.
So I've got a natural 1 and a 6.
So one of those is a success then, right?
One of them's a success.
Partial success. Okay. You manage to stay in the vehicle. The chair does slow you down. You have that latch or whatever you're buckled in. But the seat tears clean out of the floor. So it's like you hit the windshield,
Oh my
but not
God.
hard enough to like knock you out, but like you've literally ripped your front seat out of the floorboards.
Oh my god! Not the first time, not the last. It'll happen
No,
to the
you're
Trojan
like,
horse.
fuck, that's like the 5th set of bolts I put in here.
Oh, man, if the Trojan horse is rocking, you guys don't come a knocking.
Valentine, these guys come out of this alley and they just look like fucking thugs, man. Like they come out here. The one guy's got like this large chain that he throws down, and it's just electricity goes like as it falls to the ground, and he walks towards you and like starts lashing it like a whip. And the other guy's got like this really shitty machete looking thing, but then he takes like a battery pack off of his hip, slams it into the hilt, and it's just like and like neon lights just go up the side of it, and you just hear it like and like these tiny little blades start flying along it like a chainsaw, and the 2 guys just come running at you. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna like shunk both of my like little knives into my hands from my like little wrist holsters where they hang out, and then I'm gonna like kick my stiletto heel against the pavement so it like kicks up some sparks.
Nice.
And I want to throw a knife at the one guy who's. Can I throw both my knives at the same time? Can I try and hit them both at the same time?
for sure.
Cool,
Whatever
because
you
I'm gonna throw dual knives, one at each of them, and try and hit them.
So you just like out your wrist, just like these 2 things.
Yeah. Cool. So what do I roll?
So it'd be 1d6 plus an extra because of your weapons. I don't think you get a third one there though. So just go with the 2. And this is obviously Punk. What's your number again? I should write these
3.
down.
So I need to roll over 3. I rolled over 3 on 1.
On 1, so partial success. So you stick the one guy,
Okay.
the other one, the knife goes clear past.
Okay, cool.
He's obviously injured, hits the ground, but is not dead. The other guy still comes running at you.
I'm gonna call back my knives immediately.
The one with the chain comes out and whips you, doing like some serious damage to you. Just like lashes you across the shoulder, opens up like this huge wound, but then like is almost instantly sealed at the same time with the current that's running through it. So it's like it lashes you, but then it's like and seals like that skin that you have now.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just, like,
melting
it's like all
plastic
tarnished and like
smell.
yeah.
There's like metal wires showing underneath.
Totally. It's like weird colors, it changes color, or you can. And like now it's like in that area, it's just like these throbbing different colors going on. Dandy, what do you do?
Dandy is going to look in the rear view mirror and just sort of see what's happening. And like,
You still have the seat attached to you. You're like,
Comes out of the RV dragging the seat behind him.
he's still going to be driving this thing, right?
so you look, yeah, I guess it is still running. Well, I mean, it slowed down a bit, but you hit a building and then kind of veered off. So
Okay.
You are still driving. You look in the rear view, you would see Valentine dealing with these two thugs. You
Okay.
don't see, you would hear Hacks on the roof.
Okay, so because of his like his vice grip butt cheeks, he is gonna like give it a little bit of a twist because he doesn't want the bolts to go back through the holes that already came through because they're obviously stripped. So he's gonna like do like a I don't know, like a 3-inch turn with his hips and just jam the seat back into place. Right
Love
through
it.
the floorboards.
Yep.
Pop this thing into reverse and see if he can hit the cyber guy that was attacking Val.
I love it. That's so good. So a few things you have going on here that are great. You have your original dice to roll, but you have a weapon, which is your RV. And then using your cyber skill to like seat your, I really like that, to like anchor your seat first, giving you an advantage in
Yeah.
the scenario. So I'll give you 3 dice on that. But this is going to be punk, not cyber, because it's a reckless move. You're reversing this over a guy. So it's going to be tough. You've got 3 dice, but
And-
your dice is what, 2?
So you have to roll 2 or
Or no,
He's a 5.
You're
I'm
a
a
5.
5.
So
You're
have,
5.
So you have to roll 5
Or
on
6s. 5s or 6s.
5s or 6s.
5s or 6s. Coming
You got
right,
this.
Coming right up.
Look at them all.
I got a 5 and I got a 3 and a 2.
A 5 and a 3 and a 2. So a partial success, but it is also your number, which means you have a gleam of a moment, a cyberpunk moment where just LED flashes through your eyes, and you have a special insight. And you get to ask me a question. So
So
let me just read the rule here. So
Okay,
it's
okay,
like,
sure.
if you roll your exact number, you are a true cyberpunk. You get a special insight into what's going on. Ask the GM a question, and they'll answer you honestly. And they give some examples where it's like, wait, they have examples in the other sheet. No, they don't give
Does
me
it have
examples
to
in this one.
pertain to like the moment that's happening, or can
Yeah,
it be
it's,
any-
it's an insight.
Okay.
So it could be like, what is happening here, or like, what do I not see, or how could I better position myself? Just that sort of stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so in the rearview mirror, what he's going to see is he's trying to line the RV up with the person behind him, but he catches a flash of his 8-pack, like his 8-pack in the mirror, and he wants to know how it looks. Does it look like fantastic? Does it look really
Incredible.
good? Yeah, that's all he cares about, right, at this point.
I think because he got peeled out of the floor and has like had to work hard to get that seat back into place and slam that seat down, like you're using your abs more
Right,
than
right.
usual,
Okay,
and
okay.
right now they are jacked.
Nice, excellent.
probably
Cool.
glistening even a little
Glistening,
bit. A little
yeah.
sweat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. That's-
totally.
yeah, nice.
Cool. But it is a partial success. So you run over the one guy, no problem. He was already on the ground with a knife in him. Now he's fully dead. You just get like another thud. But then you veer off trying to hit the other guy, which is right next to your friend Valentine. Valentine, I'm going to need you to make me a roll to get the fuck out of the way of an RV that's reversing up to you.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I say that I am using some of my, like, my good old pole skills from my days at the Shady Panther to kind of, like, do a little bit of, like, a back spring to get out of there?
I think that's reasonable. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Hacks, while this thing is reversing at full speed, running over things, and very quickly going towards another building, what do you do?
Do I need to roll for that? Or?
You do. You can go ahead and roll. I'm just trying to tie in the scenario. Yeah, you would have to.
And is punk?
Is this punk? Yes. Yeah.
I think Hax is just holding on to whatever things he can find on the roof to try to not fall off
Okay.
for the given moment.
Give me a punk roll with 2 dice then, because you got the roof rack to your advantage.
I have a partial success.
Partial success.
6 and a 1.
Okay. Interesting. What
I
was
rolled
Hex's roll?
2 2s, and my number is 2.
Oh, okay. So that would be a full success because you count your number as a success regardless of what you're rolling. But you get to ask an insight. We'll get to that in just a second. So the partial success, this thing's I'm trying to figure out what is a partial success of being run over by an RV.
I feel like maybe it clipped. Like I get out of the way, but it clips me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you take a bit of damage. It's going to be hard to walk for a bit. I like that. So you jump out of the way, you pole vault it, but your one leg just gets like hammered pretty hard, and it sends you spinning off. You're on the ground now. You're going to be limping for a while. You're not going to be super fast with that thing for the rest of the night, most likely.
It's not like I use my legs to fight or anything.
Hax, you had a full success with the 2 2s, but you also get a Cyberpunk insight.
Yes. I think Hax is just wondering, trying to capture the scene. He's up on this advantage up above. Does he see other... what's the guy's name? The bad guy,
Yoku.
Does he
Yoku.
see other Yoku goons in the area that are potential threats?
There are, you have a height advantage. That's perfect. You would have no, you don't see any other Yoku goons, but you do see his cat keeping an eye on things, and looks like it's just kind of like off to the distance and already heading away after seeing the last 2 guys get run over.
Okay. I think Hax is going to jump off the roof of the RV again.
Okay. So you guys have essentially squished all of these dudes. You have your RV up against another building. Dan is inside. Valentine's on the ground with an injured leg, and Hax has just hopped off. You got 5 bodies now lying around.
I have actually some game mechanics. How does damage work? How do we know if we're dead?
I just basically describe how hurt you are, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse until you have disadvantages and stuff. So there isn't really like health per se. We just try to keep it in mind in play.
Right.
Yeah. So right now, Valentine is pretty badly hurt. She's got a fucked up arm and a really badly hurt leg.
And is there any means for healing other than, I guess, taking them to a doctor or something?
I mean, we could figure that in play too. I mean, a sex bot probably has like a charging station or something. I don't know. Yeah, like sure. Or maybe like some sort of like cybernetic corp, like an underground cybernetic doctor takes like Monday under the table, doesn't have to claim his taxes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I love that. Okay, so sorry, set the scene. So I've just been hit by a van partially, or an RV partially.
Yeah. Got bodies all around.
Okay.
Empty, dark alley.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
We're good.
Except for you guys.
All
Shattered
right.
neon lights sparking.
Okay, I'm gonna limp my way over to the RV. I'm gonna hobble my way over. And as I get into the RV, I'm just gonna look at my nails and see that another acrylic's broken off. I'm just like, oh, fuck. And then I'm just gonna collapse onto the couch.
Nice. Dandy's still just front seat.
Yeah, so he's gonna once everybody's in the RV, then we'll just head off and get moving.
Okay.
Can I look and see if there's somewhere? I feel like somewhere in the RV we must have a kind of janky first aid kit of some kind.
100%.
I want to just hand stitch my synthetic skin together to try and I don't know, deal with some of the damage maybe, or
Actually, I have an idea with the considering that would be in there and the other things that this thing can do. I feel like you guys live in this. This is your high-tech safe house.
I had that thought at the
Fuck
beginning.
yeah.
And it's your sweet ride. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking apartment.
Oh my god,
that's
I
why
love
we
it.
can't
So
let
is
it
it
die.
like a double-decker bus almost?
100%, yeah.
Oh
It's
my god,
yeah.
I love it. Dope. So maybe there is a charging station in
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
Maybe it's maybe because we're sex bots, our beds that we sleep in, they're not actually, because we probably don't need to sleep. Instead, they're they almost look like tanning beds where we go and
you just,
lay
it
down.
closes
We
in.
get plugged in and we kind of just charge for a while. We kind of power down and charge.
Nice.
So yeah, I think Valentine is goes and charges in her little tanning bed for
Sweet.
a while to try and regain a little bit of if I can prioritize my leg over my arm, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
do that.
I mean, being mechanical, you probably just boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
and it's close the thing. You can just feel
Fuck yeah.
Love it.
Well, if it's a double decker, then there's a stripper pole in it, right?
That's how we get to and from the top level.
To the bottom.
So Hacks basically never goes to the top level.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the Robo Zone.
I don't want to know what's up there.
You really don't.
So good. Okay, so everybody's in the vehicle. Yeah. What do you do?
Dan, do you think it's should we just leave those bodies there, or we should?
Yeah, we just leave the
We're not
bodies.
going to clean that up. Or?
No.
Okay.
What, they attacked us?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
It's just,
right.
yeah.
Just leave them in the ditch.
Don't really want more heat on us right now, but
No, we just drive away.
okay.
Yeah. And there'll be no heat.
I'm sure there's no cameras around.
I wouldn't imagine there would be. Well, or probably lots, but whatever. Let's just move on.
I did see Yoku's little cat guy when I was up on the roof.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was checking us out, so that means Yoku knows what's going on.
That's okay.
So I guess there's no point in hiding the bodies then, because he already knows what's
I
going
already
on.
know. He knows.
Yeah, let's go,
He knows.
go.
Yeah, let's go to Silver.
Silver.
Let's go to Silver.
Lady Silver Hands, they call her.
Ooh, Lady
Oh.
Silverhand. I did not make that connection. So you guys head uptown. Streets go from like tight and corridors, shitty neon lights, to like super gaudy, like double lane, beautiful high rises. Everything's like glass and manicured. Fake trees because nobody wants to fucking water them out here. It's like, it's beautiful. And you pull up to this building. Again, another high rise, just absolutely perfect. And you stand in front of the front doors, large crystal glass doors, and they just open up, and a small robot approaches you.
Dope.
We are going to pause there for a quick break. We've already been playing a whole hour.
Holy.
So we'll be right back. Hey, we're actually back this time. Yay. I somehow screwed up the recording, but I see all of it. That was scary for a minute there. I was like, paused, and then, well, whatever. You don't care. You're just trying to listen to us. That's cool. Hi, we're back from our
Hi.
break.
Hey, did you ever hear about that chameleon that lost its ability to change color?
Is this a joke setup?
Yeah.
Turns out it had a reptile dysfunction.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
I don't get it.
A reptile.
There's this on my Instagram reels. There's this Australian channel that comes up all the time. That all they do, it's like a podcast, and all they do is crack one-liners to each other and try to make each other laugh.
Nice.
Oh my
Like
God.
you have to try to not laugh as much as you can.
I love that.
And that's where I got that.
Well, I would imagine that nobody laughed.
That was pretty. I like
That was a good one.
Was it good?
I like. Yeah.
Okay.
Reptile dysfunction. That was pretty good.
All right.
Everyone's a hater.
Yep.
No, I wasn't hating on it. I don't know.
So you guys are outside Silver's apartment or condominium penthouse, and a small robot approaches you. Hello. May I help you?
We're looking for Sliver.
I'm sorry, there is no Sliver here.
Hax
Sil-
is just gonna reach out with the card, hold the card out in front of him.
And like this beam of light just like, oh yes, Silver, right this way, please. Turns around and like this extending arm goes like, and like sticks into like the elevator. There's no button to push, and it just kind of like starts spinning it and locks and opens up a secondary elevator and asks you to step in. Please.
Yeah.
All right.
Activates it and closes. Enjoy your stay. And the doors close. You get sent up to the very top floor at an alarming rate. This is a very fast elevator, so you can just feel like that pressure on your feet as it like accelerates kind of slowly, but then it's just like and comes to a slow stop.
Valentine's
top.
going to be applying some like glow in the dark lipstick, like in like the shiny door as we
100%.
like go up. Just like
Nice. Oh, there's mirrors in here for
Oh,
sure.
hell yeah.
The whole thing is like mirrors and glass and stuff.
Hax is adjusting the bulge in his jogging pants
Nice.
to make sure it's centered.
Well, and Dandy Chaps is like still trying to pull the seat out of his his lock. He's been
out of
dragging.
his chaps.
The entire seat.
Well, just the harness piece, right? It's all stuck together, and so
Like
he's dragging.
dangling out the back.
He's dragging a seat belt out his butt cheek.
Well, it's attached to the seat, so he pulled it out again. He's got the whole seat with him.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You come up to the very top, and elevators usually open up into hallways, but this private elevator opens up into the apartment itself. And it's huge. Like this apartment is everything you'd imagine like an extremely overly wealthy person's apartment in a penthouse living in old Tokyo in a cyberpunk city to be. There's like everything is like polished white ceramic and marble, and I don't think there's a single physical wall on the outskirts. It's all glass from like everything around. Like it's a full panoramic of the city, and all you see is just like this glowing city of chaos below you. And out steps like this very kind of thin but somewhat fit woman, obviously silvery hair. She's got like kind of just a casual tank top on. She's got a bunch of tattoos on, just sort of like arm pieces, sleeves. She's got a buzz cut on one side, and the silver hair is pulled over top and draped down the other side. And rather soft-spoken, approaches the group of you, and she says, you talked to Chip.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I'm Silver. Welcome to my apartment. Please come in. And she guides you to her perfectly white couches overlooking the city, and sits down and just puts her hand on top of her coffee table, and the area around her hand glows, and little sections, holes appear, and glasses just like, and it's like a nice, like rare but kind of neon glowing whiskey, and it just like glasses filled with it. She's like, please have a drink. Picks up one herself. You're obviously here about the job with Vital. I'd imagine it is a bit of a tricky situation, and we are looking for the talent of your line of work. I've heard you have a bit of a reputation, willing to take pay. We're offering 10 million units to the group of you. I'm assuming that's of satisfactory proportion. Yes? Good. Or no, you're unsure.
No, that seems about right, I think, yeah. Less for our calculations.
12. How much was it?
It's 10 million units.
10 million units. 12 million would make it easy. 4 million each would be more divisible.
That's true, and I like that. I don't like odd numbers.
Yes.
Very good. Let's make it 12. That's
yes. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and it, like as she looks around, you can tell her apartment is everything's like aligned, symmetrical. You know, this idea of an odd number bothers her, and she's like, "Yeah, 12, no problem. 12 million units.
It's a steal."
Very well. So, Vital has a schematic, something they'd been working on. I'm sure you know they're one of the city's major cryptocurrency providers. They have been creating a new mining rig that is apparently supposed to be able to make a new currency that cannot be stolen. So cryptocurrency, when it was first made, had this advantage that it could be transferred anywhere and trackable anywhere, but someone could still figure out your account information and steal it. So in this way, they've created a new mining rig that I'm not entirely sure how it works, somehow identifies with the person and just gets put back into the pool of currency. And at any point you can pull it out, and only you can pull it out. Nobody can steal. It's impossible. They're all in the same pool. The complication is someone has stolen the schematic and have already started work on it. The person that we're having to deal with is Big Red. You guys would actually know who Big Red is, or I think Dan and Valentine would. Big Red owns basically every major club in Old Tokyo. We're talking Old Panther, the Meat Locker, Vinyl and Velvet, all of them. Like, this person runs the whole shebang. Why they want the schematic, I have no idea. Leverage, payout, maybe they're making their own currency, I have no idea. But Vital wants it back, and they want it back yesterday. So that
is Big Red who's taken this schematic.
Well, some of her goons. I don't necessarily think she stole it. Not her style.
Yes.
But she is in possession of it, or her her crew is. So the task of Vital that I've been asked to present is that you find the schematic and simply return it to us. You can bring it to me. You can deliver it to Vital's headquarters. You can make the call.
Do you know where it's being kept? And
I don't know where it's being kept. Your best bet is probably to try to gain some intel either from somebody who knows Big Red or trying to connect with Big Red yourself. That's not going to be easy. Every club, she seems to move almost on the hour to check in on her establishments. Trying to pin her down is not going to be easy, and trying to get in front of her is also not going to be easy.
Yes.
I would be surprised if she doesn't have some sort of connection to where this is, though.
Right.
Okay.
All right, sounds good to me. We'll get schematic. We get 12 million units.
That's right.
Is easy squeezy, as they say.
Speaking of the units, and she pulls out a card that's just sort of like metal with a bunch of like kind of engraved sort of glowing LEDs, kind of veins in it almost. You guys would know it to be like your standard credit card or unit card, and hands it to each of you and says, 0 balance right now. Once I've received confirmation or I've received the schematic, those will be populated with your 4 million units each.
Is it going to be possible for us to get some like operating budget?
Right. I suppose we may be able to front a small portion of units. I will need to... We usually try to work anonymously, but I can provide units, but then I'm going to need some identification.
What about some cooking oil for our Trojan horse? We lost quite a bit when we were fighting some thugs in the street.
Right.
Do you have any
You know what?
fast food joints around here?
It's fine. We don't offer fast food downtown. That's more of a central market sort of thing. It's fast food, not
No McDonald's.
No. But she pulls up like a screen, which just floats right in front of her. It's not like an iPad or anything. She just sort of like waves, and this screen just comes up in front of her and types away, and just like, she's like, okay, I've distributed 1,000 units each to each of your cards. That is coming out of your pay. That's the best I can do without Vital complaining about it. That's a small enough number to each of you that they're not going to notice.
That's fair.
Yes, it's good.
And if we fail, we'll give it back to you.
Fair enough.
We will
my
not fail.
word.
We will be very successful.
We will.
We will be do it with ease and with confidence, as we'll do all of our jobs. It's not the first time we take schematic.
Well, I mean, that's why we're talking to you. We want success. Vital is, like I said, they want this yesterday.
We cannot do yesterday. That was,
I
the
understand.
day before today.
It's a saying, meaning we need it now.
Got it. It's
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, joke.
Haha.
Right. So that's it. Any other questions for me? I mean, you're welcome to stay, oversee the city.
I think we should just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
Yeah.
Well, to your success. Holds up her neon whiskey.
I pretend to take a sip from it.
Cheers. She drinks the rest of it.
And hey, those are some pretty sweet tattoos.
Oh,
if you
thank
ever need some more, got a guy. Yep.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
Thank you.
Leave him alone.
Leave who alone?
No, that's my guy. Leave him alone. That's
Yeah, I
his
know,
name.
but you didn't say his. Like, I'm not going to go to him because
Leave him Malone. That's his name.
leave
Mr.
him.
Malone
Mr.
is what is.
Right.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
unfortunate, but it's
It's
confusing.
It's a hard business.
He's good though. He also did these.
Oh,
whips out
Jesus.
his guns.
Okay.
He also did the plating
Whoa.
on those.
Nice.
They're not loaded. They don't shoot.
Okay. Well, you're kind of aiming them at me. If you don't mind putting them in your pockets there, that'd be great.
I don't have pockets.
Right.
They just go right in
okay.
here. Nice.
That's good. Well, I can see where we've engaged the right people.
That's
Yes.
nothing. Look at
Thank you.
these. And he's going to like show his like cybernetic bum cheeks.
I realize that she hasn't even talked about the seat that's attached to you. Maybe she's been trying to ignore it. So it's like an old RV, like, you know, like those suede, like sort of van seats where she's just like trying to
dragging
ignore.
across her ceramic floor.
He was
Did you have something? I just thought your it was a pant style.
No, these are like vice grips.
I see that.
Yeah.
You have a
He has
whole
tight ass.
you have a whole thing going on there. Did you need help with that?
No, it's good.
okay.
No, it's all good. I think I got it. Yeah.
That doesn't hurt, does it?
Well, no.
Well, some people it sure does.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
shall we go?
We should
Yeah.
go. We
We
should
go.
go.
Yeah, that sounds
That
great.
whiskeys. Woo!
It is strong. It's full proof.
Good whiskey.
Right. Well,
Elevator.
she
Yeah.
stands up. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. I was a little taken aback by the large guns. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your,
Oh, yeah,
and your seat. Yes, those two. She pushes the button for the elevator.
Go into the elevator.
Thank you. And Vital is very appreciative of your services.
It's not a problem.
I hope not.
Yes.
Pushes the button.
So, what do we think? We should go to clubs or try to? Shall we go dancing? You think?
No, I gotta
Might
get
be
this thing
fun.
out of my ass first.
You want to go dancing at a club and see if we can find schematics?
Seems like the right. I mean, oh, that hurts sometimes. Seems like the right place to start.
Yes.
So dancing.
Why not? We
Well,
can go.
well, if we need to go dancing, but like go to the clubs, we're gonna find the big red.
Yes. Well, or goons of some kind. I don't know
Little Reds.
actually if maybe Big Red will be very happy to see me or Dan.
You guys
Well-
work for her though, no?
Well,
I mean, it's never.
With around.
Yes, this
Didn't really
she's
leave on
never
good
really
terms.
happy to lose an acquisition. Both
Mm.
Dan and I were investments
Right.
of Big Red and her many clubs, and so it's not illegal to buy out somebody's contract, the way that mine was, but it's also not exactly it's not her favorite thing to happen. So it's tricky.
Yeah, and I was on a trial period, so I.
Oh, you got fired
Well. No.
because of the malfunctioning.
No. I did really well for the week. But then it was, I was asked to leave.
So, any thoughts on how we're gonna negotiate this drawing schematic from Big Red?
We'll
I don't think
just
Big Red's just gonna get. Obviously,
I think we just take it. I think
Play
they were
it
supposed
by
to get
ear.
it. I think we're supposed to just take it from her.
okay.
it'll be fine. We can we can ask for it. She says no, it's fine. We just kill her, I guess, or just take it. I don't know. It'll be fine.
We'll figure something out.
Yes, play it by
Why
ear.
don't we just pay her $5 million?
That's a lot of
7 million.
7 million
6 million.
units.
Pay her half of it.
Why?
Because we don't have to do anything then.
That's
We
not.
just get our half and we're
That's
done.
not good business sense.
Mm.
If they want, if it could be bought for 6 million units, don't you think they would just buy it back for 6 million units? Don't you think
Mm.
Silver would just do that herself? I don't think
Didn't
Big
really think
Red
about
wants a
that.
measly 6 million units. It's kind of small potatoes.
Okay, well, let's go have a talk and see what she says.
I think we're going dancing. A
Yes.
couple of the clubs.
What are some of the clubs that
So
we know the Shady Panther.
yeah, Shady Panther where you used to work, which is sort of in the area you were before, sort of like the lower
I feel
income
like
area
Shady
of town.
Panther would be the like.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's sort of like the.
It's a
bottom of the
notch
barrel.
down from the swinging vine.
The other in this area of town is the Velvet and Vinyl, which is sort of like the higher class, kind of like speakeasy. And then Midtown is the Meat Locker, which is sort of like the underground, like hard techno place.
Listen, I don't think that we are likely to get into the what is it now? Leather and lace. Velvet
and Vinyl.
The velvet and vinyl. I don't think, no offense to all of us, but we do drive this Trojan horse. You have a seat still stuck to your ass, and I have not washed my hair in 12 to 16 days. So I think it is very unlikely we will get into such a place. But Meat Locker is, you know, it's kind of, they're going through a whole grunge revival thing right now. So I think quite easily we can get in there. You know, I've been known to give blowjob to the bouncers from time to time back in my days. So a couple of them know me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
bet.
we go. Meat Locker.
Meat
Let's
locker.
try it.
Meat Locker is actually one of the nicknames I used to have when I worked at the Shitty Panther.
That's actually how it got its name, I bet.
Oh, well, maybe they took it
Maybe
from me
named
first.
after you.
Yes.
I think there's some licensing
Some royalties to be paid.
royalties to be paid there. Jeez. Between that and some pop rocks, I think we're in.
So you get down the elevator, and the little robot approaches you. Oh, back so soon. Everything okay? You were only up there for 10, 15, actually 13 minutes and 46 seconds.
Well, we are efficient.
I see. You know, like you could feel him like scanning you. It's like on his computer, it's like sex bot. It's like, oh,
Underneath Sexbot, it's like Robo-Chlamydia.
it's like he
I have
like
not
wheels
had time
back.
to go
like,
to clinic, okay? It happens to every Sexbot from time to time. It's
oh,
not-
I never said anything. I'm just sending you to the door or helping you to the door. And she's like, and, like opens up the door, and then like a little tray slides out from his chest, and then you can tell it's like a credit card swipe thing. Have a nice day.
Yes, you too. Valentine just walks through the door.
Pax gives him like a low five as he walks by.
Nice. And like he's so small, your big paws like knock him off balance, so it's like just slams him to the ground. Thanks. Doors closed.
I do not like those butler bots. Think they're so much better than us. They think, oh, you know, I open door and I fetch things for the human overlords. You are not better than us. Just because you are what? You do not have to lay on your back to justify your existence? Not a fan, to be honest.
I like his accent.
Well, pretty snooty.
Yes. They never invite us to any of the robot parties.
Those robot parties. They get fucking
The,
lit.
the robot country club. We never get to go. We only get to go to the robot bachelor parties. That is for different things.
Dan pulls out his pistols and starts twirling them.
Like, I've been to those before. So you hop into the RV and head to Midtown,
Yeah.
to the Meat Locker.
Meat Locker.
I feel like I need to put on techno. Hold on. We need like dark techno.
Once we get into the RV, Valentine's gonna like fucking do like a cool stripper trip up the pole to get to the top part of the van, and she's gonna change into like a new outfit for like partying, and it's gonna be like a completely like transparent like holographic dress with just like bra and panties underneath, and like the biggest fucking like platform shoes you've ever seen. So like instead of the stiletto, she's gonna have like a spike that sticks out the front for like
Dope.
fighting. Yeah, and she's got her hair in like high ponytails. She's ready to be a fucking
Love it.
raven.
Does Hax or Dandy like gear up with
Pax
anything?
kind of takes a lead. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And he runs into his room and comes out in exactly the same outfit, but clean ones.
Nice. Love it.
Well, and Dandy would just oil himself down.
Nice. Awesome. You're all greased up.
Also oil your joints a little bit. It's been a long day.
Do you still have did you take the seat out yet? Or are you still
Well, it's just like we're driving, right? So it's now he needs
Now
it.
he's
That's
using
it.
it.
Yeah, now I gotta use it again.
Fair
Right. So-
Oh my god.
So you make it across town. It's getting pretty late night now, but perfect time to pull up to the Meat Locker. And as you do, all you hear in the background is just
Oh fuck yeah.
and out front, I might change the song in case we get vocals, but I'm just going to roll with the dark techno playlist on Spotify. You pull up, and there's already a queue out the door. There's probably 30 people in line already. Just an array of like every kind of cliche cyberpunk you can see. You got fucking mohawks, you got like cyber glasses, you've got leather, you name it, all of it. And you pull up in this big ass fucking RV that's like just pumping out smoke that like nobody can breathe.
Smells like shitty French fries.
Yes, shitty French fries. It's like
Valentine's gonna have like a lollipop in her mouth, and she's gonna like fix her little heart-shaped glasses and kind of like adjust her bra a little bit, and just walk immediately to the front of the line with like just absolute confidence.
Nice.
And like walk straight up to the bouncer.
I love it. You walk up to him, and the one guy puts his shoulder or his arm on the other guy's shoulder, and he says, "Motherfucking Valentine. I will never forget that face.
Oh, hello, how are you?
Girl, how are you doing?
Oh, Donnie, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, what brings you to the meat locker?
Oh, you know I'm at Meat Locker. I want to dance,
All right.
darling.
Tonight is the night for dance. You hear that DJ in there? He's got it fucking pumping.
Yes, I can hear it.
Well, I mean, Valentine, forget this line. Don't even worry about that. You by all means.
Oh, darling. Listen, I also have a couple of, how do you say, bodyguards with me. Do you
Of
think I
course.
can bring them in with me just, in case,
Yes.
I don't really need the help myself personally, but it is important
Do we
to
ever
look
know
important.
that? Yeah, for sure.
And Valentine's gonna like stand up on her tippy toes and like kiss him on both cheeks and then
Nice.
like gesture for the
Awesome.
crew to come.
And the one guy like snaps his finger, and a smaller guy, but like dressed the same, just like scurries and hops into the RV. You would know him to be a not a voucher,
Valet.
Valet.
and just drives it around
Oh, yeah.
back.
And so Dan is like, he can't get this seat unbuckled from it. So he takes his Bowie knife and just cuts the strap.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So if at least
But he's still got a couple inches of
It's like
seatbelt
strap.
dangling out of his crack.
love it. Okay.
As they walk in, Hax is doing the like peck dance thing to the beat of the music.
Nice. Love it. Awesome. So you guys roll up in there. These two dudes move out of the way, and they're like, "Have fun, Valentine. Good to see you, girl." And you roll up in there, and it's just like it's dark. There's like the strobe lights like panning around. It's a mix of like that fake smoke, but like steam and sweat, and it's just like the whole floor just feels like it's moving heads everywhere. There's like a bar at the far end. You've got strippers, as you guys would know, up on the side, sort of like LEDs underneath them, sort of lighting them up to the music.
Oh, yeah.
And just sort of like an array of people. You've got like the people on the dance floor on the sort of like, it's not 2 stories, but there's like sort of a second level, like
Right.
a higher level. And you can see that sort of like the less dancey, more like mingle, sit on the couch, sort of like chat people up.
Right. What do we think? Should we split up and try and suss out the environment, or maybe do a little bit of mingle?
Mingle's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
I could mingle.
Sure. I think I'll go to the bar, try and get a little bit of a drink, and see what the bartender knows.
Cool. What's everybody else doing?
Dan D will go right down to the dance floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Hax?
Hax will follow him, but once we get out on the dance floor, just split up and going off in a different area.
Cool. So maybe we'll start with Dan. You hit the dance floor, it's just pumping. And with abs like that, it is not long before you've got a couple people on you, male and female, just like, hey, boy, like, damn, and there's like just people dancing with you. It's like, what brings you out to the meat locker tonight?
Oh, we're out to party tonight for
Hell
sure.
yeah, you are. Look at the
yeah.
abs on that thing.
He'll grab whoever's hand it is and he'll just rub it up and down his
Nice.
yeah.
Like a cheese grater. Feel that?
Damn, that's like a cheese grater, that thing. You gonna cut my hand, boy?
We lost Bree. Bree's out.
You know those cheese grater apps?
100%. It's like washboard shit right there.
But sharper.
That's what people say at clubs, don't they? I don't know.
Imagining this interaction in the middle of the dance floor. It's like, fuck.
So you're dancing with this girl that's obviously taken aback by Dan. Do you ask her anything, or are you just trying to dance or gain insights in the place?
He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing here.
He's just like
Yeah,
just enjoying dancing versus stripping for once.
exactly.
I love it. Hax, you make it into the same dance floor and peel off. Not so lucky though. I think maybe because of your size, or just like, I mean, Dan is ripped, but he's like sort of like a slender figure, whereas you're a little bit more like look like a scrapper, you know what I mean? And immediately, just two guys just don't seem to like you.
Oh, God.
And start approaching you from behind. You can tell that they're coming. They don't look like someone you've encountered before. Like if you're thinking Yoku's goons, it's not like that. It's just like these two punks. Like they both have like neon mohawks, and then they have those like really lame like white glasses with like the slit through them, and it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like this like cheesy LED sort of thing, and it's like they're trying to look like super like bro, but they're just not. Do you do anything?
I'm just like staring them down.
No, you're walking, but like
them.
you've kind of like
I know that they're there.
You know that they're there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna like step up on a chair, like just step on a chair and backflip over them.
Oh shit!
So
nice.
I'm behind them now.
Okay, I like it. Give
If
me
I succeed.
a roll, and you can have a +1 with that with your.
Adrenal booster.
Oh, I was thinking living weapon, but you're the gun
I'm gun fu.
Okay. Well, okay. We'll do the adrenal one. Yeah. So you won't have 3.
I rolled 2 2s and I'm a 2.
Nice. Okay, so 2 successes. You managed to do it, but you do gain some insight. What is it? What do you want?
I wonder if there's anywhere obvious. You know, like there's always the table with the level monster, the level master, the
Yeah.
level boss.
Yeah.
I wonder if I recognize that table anywhere in this area where there's a VIP where it's maybe not Big Red, but probably Big Red's
Totally.
hench peoples.
So you do this backflip, and as you're facing the one side of the bar right now, it's just like up there you've got kind of a mix of people, and as you do this backflip over these people, you're looking at the far side of the other end of the bar, and you see you've maybe bumped into them before, but never like in person, and it's sort of like these cybernetic like Yakuza, like straight up mafia shit, but they're like almost all mechanical, very little human, and they're just blacked out, pure gloss. They've got a bit of red on them, like they all have like these thin red mohawks, and then the red sort of like beam glasses. Think what is that X-Men that's got the slit? Cyclops, like that. Not as like old school cheesy, but that style. And there's 2 on either side of this booth just standing there, and there looks to just be like this huge fucking Russian dude with like the fur coat, like slicked hair, and just like a tattoo like right up his bald skull, and he's just surrounded by men and women. You'd guess that is probably one of Big Red's contacts or someone of importance.
Right.
You land on the ground behind these 2 dudes, and they spin around like, whoa. What do you do?
I just look at them and go, whoa!
They're like,
And as we're like standing up, I like kind of flinch at them a little bit.
they like, so they sort of like back up with that move. They're like, okay, whoa, jeez, man, that guy's a little intense, bro. Little intense, the backflip thing. Whew. That's right, bro. I was talking to my other bro. You're not our bro. Not bro. I didn't say bro to you.
Cool.
They start.
I'm gonna go this way.
They start walking away. Valentine, you're up at the bar.
I actually want to look around and see if there's anyone like I'm looking for like girls with like trays of drinks like serving. I'm looking for like
For sure, yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, I mean it's a mixed server, so male and female, but for sure they're all like underdressed, basically naked, out serving drinks for sure.
Dope. I'm gonna walk up to one of them, the one that's closest to me. I'll be like,
Drink for you, darling?
no, sweetheart, you're on break. I'm here to take over for your shift.
Oh, it's not. Who said I'm supposed to be on shift? I just got here.
I don't know. It's my first day. I just told to come to relieve you.
Oh, well, fine. You're not dressed for the position. You have all your gear on. You need to go get changed.
What? This is what I was told to wear.
What is this? Is it ladies' night already? Just looking around. It's like, okay, well, whatever. Fine. Here.
All right. Yeah.
Those 2 cocktails are going to the far table.
All right. Yes. Thank you. I want to look at the far table. Do they look like anyone important?
It's the Yakuza table.
Gorgeous. I walk immediately up to the table.
Nice. I'm guessing Hax would probably be eyeing that table, making his way. You said you're heading to that side of the bar.
Yeah.
Probably catching eyes with Valentine at this point. The 2 of you walking up to it. So you're heading towards that table. What does Dan do?
He's just rubbing this girl up and so
As Hax walks by Dan, he grabs the little chunk of seatbelt sticking out of his ass and just starts pulling him along.
All of a sudden,
tail.
you're just like, well, like your ass is leading outwards.
oh well, he's gonna take the girl with him.
Okay. Nice. Where we
Collateral
going, baby?
damage.
He'll just keep dancing.
Oh, I've never seen this move before, man. You wild. Look at those abs.
It's gonna be a wild night.
Oh, God.
It's a wild night.
Oh boy. So you pull him up to the upper level there, and Valentine, you've now approached the table, and the big dude just like sitting there is kind of curiously looking at you because A, you're overdressed, and B, you're just
Am
standing.
I overdressed? I'm wearing a transparent, like a holographic transparent dress with just a bra and panties underneath.
I missed that part when you got out of the van. I think you fit it perfectly.
It's like a clear mini dress with just underwear underneath.
You go up to the table, pause for a moment, and instead of frowning, he's kind of smiling now he's smiling, and he's like, "Do I know you?"
Do I recognize him? It's not Lonnie Lushenko, is it?
No, it's not Lonnie. No. Shit would get crazy if it was Lonnie.
I know. I was gonna say. I was like, as soon as you're like a big Russian dude, I'm like, oh no.
No, it's not Lonnie. But I don't know if you've worked here. You've worked at
No.
the Panther, but Big Red does own all these clubs.
So Valentine will just smile at him and go, "Do you want to know me?"
Based on current outfits, Nebula says yes.
Very good. What's your favorite color, darling?
Green.
Immediately turn my skin green and
Nice.
and wink at him.
Please come. And he pushes the other women out of the table. They're like, oh.
I'm gonna immediately just like sit in his lap.
Nice.
And like I'm gonna bring the like cocktail up to his lips and like feed it to him.
Love it. Hax and Dan, you're now at the table. You have your friend with you.
I think Hax was just kind of like dancing beside Dan and his friend,
Oh, okay.
pretending like he's not really at the table, but just being close enough that we could.
Okay,
listen
so
in
like
on it.
sort of like edge of this
Yeah.
dance floor.
to the point that
right where-
the bodyguards on the end are kind of like,
Okay.
what are these
cool.
guys doing?
Keeping a close eye on you. All right. I like it. So you're chatting up. He gave you his name as Nebula.
Nebula.
Yep.
Love that.
So, I don't recognize you here. I come to meet the locker a lot. A new face. You must be new here.
That's my first night. I used to work a little bit at Shady Panther.
Ah, Shady Panther. It's good to see you here.
Yes,
A
I've come.
run-down place. You're too good for it, the Panther.
That is what I say to the boss. Yes, I make my way up in the world.
Oh, you know boss.
Oh yes. Who's this now? The Big Red.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I know the Big Red from time to time. She's good woman.
She is very good. A good woman to me, yes.
Yes.
I help her run this club. She spends most time at the Velvet.
The Velvet. Yes,
Yes.
it's a fun bar. Maybe one day I'll work at the Velvet myself.
I have no doubt. But, I mean, I'd be sad then you're not here.
Yes. Well, I'll see you around. I hear this Big Red. She has. I don't know. The girls are talking. She has big plans happening. You know.
Can you roll me a some sort of like not intimidation? You're trying to
Like a persuasion
check.
Yeah, like a
yeah.
charisma.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
would be punk, right?
100%.
So I would
yeah.
be over 3.
Yeah.
Oh wait, just 1.
Well, you got one, but you have like your outfit going on. Like I feel like you have some sort of advantage going on here.
Okay.
So let's give it a +1 to that.
I feel like a sex robot would be good at like manipulating emotions.
Yeah.
There's also, before you roll that, we never got into helping. So if you guys think there's some way that you can help this roll, you can try to roll for it. If you gain a success, she gets +1 dice to her roll.
Cool.
I don't know if you want to try for a success right now. I don't know how you do that, but I'm just trying to remind you of it.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to be above 3.
Yeah, 3 or higher.
I have a partial success. I got a 6. Oh wait, no, 3 or higher. I got a 3 and a 6.
Okay, so full success, and it's a 3, which is your number, so you gain an insight. Cyberpunk moments. So he smiles and pushes the other women out of the booth. So there was 4, 2
Yeah.
on one side, you sat on his lap. Now he's shoved the other 2 out, so it's just
Yeah.
you 2 in this booth. And he gives a smile and he's like, "What you know about Big Red's new business proposition?" While you're talking about this, do you have we can have the conversation, then you could ask about the insight, or you
trying
can
to-
do it now.
think it's this is hard. Okay, I guess I don't know if this works. I want my insight to be like, as I'm talking to him, I want to know whether or not he's telling me the truth. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I'll say, I'm just a simple server. I not only know what, the other girls say at the bar, but, there is some, I don't know, a little bit of chatter about, Big Red coming up. And, if Big Red is successful, it's good for the rest of us. So, all the power to her.
That's true. It is mean more club, most likely, or upgrades to this club and all the others.
Oh, da.
But it would seem she came across some means of making her own cryptocurrency, something that can't be stolen, they say. She's hoping to completely overthrow the current Little Vital. If she can, she has some sort of plan, whatever you call, how you say, blueprint.
Oh.
And she's already making this rig before someone finds, I suppose, so she can be first to market.
Oh.
That means basically printing her own money.
Big Red Bucks. Hey.
A big red box.
Yes, I should pitch it to her as a good name.
That's a good name, yeah.
Oh, yes.
BRB token. Big red box.
Yes,
Come on.
Yes, I like. I just want to check in. So is all that what he's
100%,
saying
yeah.
truthful?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. She probably is having this thing at what is this fancy, the velvet and vinyl.
Yeah, it's velvet vinyl. She spends she sometimes check in here, but lately she spend most time there.
Yes.
I think scheming or planning or something.
Yes, I bet. It's good to know for those of us who are trying to work our way up in the world that, Big Red, she's a good patron.
It's true.
Yes.
I hear though that this machine is complicated. It's she can't do it at just any old spot. It overheats easily, so she has to hook up it into a central river there, water cooling.
Central River?
Yeah,
you said?
so through Old Tokyo, it's just like a major river system separating the two areas of town. Something about old water purification plants. She used that and water pumps to cool system. It's very
Aw.
smart. She's a smart woman.
Yeah, she's a smart woman. And you're a smart man. You know all these things about cooling cooling machine and the
She talked to me
blueprint.
about it. It's,
she talked to you?
Yeah, well, I help her run club. We get to talking and we talk about upgrades. She's doing this and I need to hold tight. I agree. I sit and I hold tight a little longer.
Oh, I play my cards right. Maybe one day you get me meeting with Big Red. See about my big promotion one day.
Hey, that's
Da?
true, yeah. Well, or maybe we open new club together, you and I, hey?
Oh, maybe Big Red Bucks will be rolling in them. Should I get you another drink?
Please, yeah, same. Maybe a double.
Nope. Okay, I'll like wink at him and grab his glass, and then like the moment I like leave the booth, she like goes from like smiling to just like a eye roll.
He's like,
And then I'll look at both of them and be like, I got the information, we go. You need to talk to anyone or any leads to follow up on?
I'll just talk to the girl that I'm with and see if she wants to go for a ride.
hell
Yeah,
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 I want to
come
go for a
on,
ride.
yeah,
on that cheese grater right there. Oh my god.
Cheese grater. That is what they used to call him at Shady Panther. I was meat locker and he was cheese grater. They used to call us, charcuterie.
I don't get it.
Well, between the two of us, we're a fine meal, don't you think?
Oh yes. Let me get my coat. She runs and grabs it.
Who's Bimbo?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
She's lovely though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Ready?
Well, let's go. Let's get to the Trojan.
Is this like, are you making some gas money on the side? Is that?
This is gonna. Well, yeah.
Just friends.
Yeah.
I'm Nisa.
Nisa. This is Nisa.
Nisa, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm with
Hey.
Washboard over here.
Cheese grater.
Cheese. There we go with the charcuterie plates.
Valentine takes a selfie with her.
Yeah. She's like,
Everybody say charcuterie.
cheese. Oh, charcuterie. Sorry.
Ah, it's fun. She's like pet. We can keep her. Oh, Haxel, can we keep a little cheese?
Until she dies, sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to
Like, we're
Trojan
tired. We're going to bed. Well, I'm totally awake.
All right, I guess we go to the. Do we need to do anything else while we're here?
No.
No?
Just go back to the Trojan.
Okay.
And as we're once we like are out and getting to the Trojan horse, I'll just give everyone the quick
Spiel.
Yeah,
The
the
spiel,
spiel.
okay.
Yeah, so
I'm sad we're losing our techno music.
that was dope.
That was so great.
So you get back out into Old Tokyo. Still late night, probably 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning right now. Still line up outside. The two bartenders sort of like, hey, Valentine.
Yeah.
I better see that fine ass back around here soon.
Oh, see you around. Yes.
Yes.
And yeah.
Shortly after that, your RV arrives, and little dude throws you the keys, holds out his hand.
Sweet. I'll just give him a low five.
Right.
And away we
Thanks.
rub his hand on your abs. That's awesome. Give me the old charcuterie treatment.
I actually, as we were walking from the club, I was like smoking a cigarette, and I just use his hand as an ashtray. He's a robot, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, I mean, the one arm is. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'll leave the butt there.
So you're in your RV. What do you guys do?
Oh, shall we go to this river? What is the
The Central River.
central? I mean, I guess it's a big river.
Yeah, it feels like the place to go is the Velvet and Vinyl.
How
Sounds like that's where she is.
how we can get in?
Nicer outfits, or backdoor it.
Oh,
Hey, Dan.
Well, we can hack our way in.
oh, duh, yeah.
Hey, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, so try and get in the back entrance.
We can
Wait.
hack the back door.
Hey! Love the back entrance.
I think
Back door beauty over here.
Maybe we need some disguises
Flex
for
her
this one.
backdoor beauty. That's crazy. That was also one of Dan's nicknames at the Shady Panther.
Oh, he's just front beauty.
Front cheese, they call him.
Front cheese.
Jeez.
Front cheese.
Oh my god. Two sex bots walk into a bar with a gun fu master. Yeah, I mean, yes, we could go to this Velvet Vinyl or whatever it's called. And what's the plan? We try and get in the back way. We hack the system and do a little bit of sneaking and espionage. See if we could go into an office and we could maybe be looking in drawers and find document. Do you think maybe?
I don't think it's that easy.
Or
But-
maybe
but
it will be.
if we could get into her office
Uh-huh.
and get her phone,
Oh yeah.
I bet you Dan could get into her phone and figure out her appointment schedule. And then when she has an appointment somewhere, we can be there waiting for her
Do you want
at
me
the
to make
appointment.
Do you want me to make distraction at the front door? I start bar fight with some jabroni.
Or we go in as delivery drivers or something.
I don't know if maybe Trojan horse is a believable delivery. I don't.
mean-
Did you remember to install the holographic illusion device, or is that still coming from Amazon?
Delivery pending.
Well, that's who I work for.
I bet you do.
Yeah, delivery.
What about talent scout?
A talent scout.
We like talent scouts. Maybe.
Oh, I've been to one of those. It's fun, but wasn't selected.
But here's talent
let's-
right here. We got
yes.
lots of talent.
I am talented.
Do you know how to get into Velvet Vinyl? You ever go to this club? Is there any chance that secretly you are maybe the daughter of some rich person and you have some pull in society? Because that would be very convenient.
Yeah, well, Daddy is rich, not me, and doesn't like it when I use his money at Velvet and Vinyl. So
And Daddy is, what is his name now?
Daddy's name is Hiro
Hiro.
Hiro.
Hiro. Last name is
Jesus.
Smith.
Smith.
Hiro Smith. Sounds like fake name. Do we know, is Hiro Smith a notable figure in the city?
Hiro is one of the owners of Benson Cybernetics. Oh, that's his last name. Hiro Benson.
Hiro Smith Benson.
Smith.
He hyphenated when he married.
My mistake.
Oh.
Mommy's a bitch, so we don't use her name.
Oh, yes. Oh, bitchy mommy. Okay, so maybe this is good. So maybe you help get us into Velvet Vinyl.
Okay, but I'm not allowed to use Dad's credit card there, so you have to use yours.
Dan's just he's gonna take his little card out that we got from
Silver.
From Silver. He's gonna rub them up and down his washboards and then pass it to her.
Ooh, he knows how to treat a girl.
It's all covered in coconut
puts
oil.
it in her cleavage.
Yes, we go out. You have good time on us. You get us into Velvet Vinyl, and Daddy never needs to know that we were, having good time.
All I hear is party at Velvet Vinyl.
I like.
She spills her drink as she holds her arm up, hits one of the high dashboards.
Love this bitch.
Dan will pull out his whip and just give a big crack, just a big crack with his whip.
God, I've never had a whip before. This is gonna be so good. Okay, are we doing this first, or are we going to Velvet Vinyl?
Oh, the Velvet Vinyl.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, fine. Let's go.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know how to
sounds good for
drive.
you
I don't have my
guys?
license.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I just deliver for Amazon.
So Dan will just
I just want to be very clear on this character. So she is a heiress to a cybernetic company.
Billionaire.
but she works for Amazon.
because she's a spoiled brat and Daddy stopped giving her money, so now she's got to make her own money.
Which means that she sits in an office somewhere and flies a drone, probably.
What's her name again? Sorry.
It is Nisa.
Nisa Smith Benson, is it?
No, it's Benson.
Nisa
Yeah.
Smith dash Benson.
Yeah.
Of the Benson fortune.
Yeah, of the Benson fortune.
Love that. Fantastic. What a great character.
so Dan will he'll fire up the RV.
But Hax and Valentine have to get out and push it from the back and then run and climb in.
Maybe when we get there, we stop a couple blocks before and we'll just walk up.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yes.
I just we don't want to spoil our chances to get in.
I agree with you.
Pretty fancy place.
Sure.
Yes.
Nisa's on your lap for the drive.
For the drive.
While
Yeah,
he's
cool.
driving.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, pull over. Next time you see somebody walk by, pull over for a sec.
Okay. And he'll pull over right now because there's people
everywhere.
in the whole
We live in a
industry.
sprawling metropolis.
Hax jumps out for a sec, looks around, runs up to a guy in a pretty nice suit and pulls out his guns and puts them to both sides of his skull.
Jesus fuck! What
And
do you
says,
want? What do you want?
Give me your jacket.
Fuck! Take whatever you want.
And he just very delicately spins the man around and peels his jacket off and puts it on, then runs back and jumps back
There's
in the
a
RV.
pool of urine underneath him right now.
He's like, I just realized they probably have a dress code there. No, the no shirt thing probably doesn't work. So
Oh, it's smart.
Yep.
Yes, good job,
it
Hex.
smells a little bit funny, but
Oh, like urine.
Wait, he peed on his jacket.
While the mugging was happening, I
It's
think.
crazy.
He also has a cybernetic penis, has a mind of its own.
It's like a sprinkler. Tick, 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 tick.
Uh,
So you guys head back uptown. You would know where Velvet and Vinyl is, so you could drive there pretty easily. You stop a couple blocks away. Parking it's not really side roads here. It's just big parking lots and high rises. But the Velvet Vinyl is on a barge in the Central River, kind of floating in the center. So the floating barge, and the only way to get across is just sort of these little runabout boats.
ooh.
cool. So we have to get on a boat to get to the barge.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they're basically just water taxis.
Cool.
You just walk up to them and
Dope. Yeah.
cool. So you guys park the RV in one of these parking lots and head down there. Doesn't take long for one of the taxis to return from its trip, picks you up along with some other patrons, and you head over.
Oh.
And you pull up to the front door. There's a couple guys there. They don't look like, I mean, they're bouncers, but they're tough looking, but more well dressed. You can tell this is like the hoity-toity area of town. Like they don't need a whole lot of like muscle or intimidation. And you guys walk up and they're just kind of looking at you.
Dan will button up his chest. He's going to button up his vest.
Yep. Look, sorry, folks. You might have the wrong club by the looks of things
Push
tonight.
Nissa to the front.
Nissa. Oh, hi. Yes. Here with Mr. Benson. They're like, Nissa, your dad told you not to be here. She's like, I don't have daddy's money. I'm allowed to do what I want. So please don't make me call him because I will. And she pulls up, like, swipes her hand and like a fake screen comes in front of her. And she's like, beep, 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 beep. Starts going slower and slower and looking at them. They're like, fine. What? Fuck, spoiled rats. Please go in. Don't make a mess or embarrass yourselves. They'll let you in.
Is it okay if we embarrass other people? Is just ourselves is not okay to embarrass, or?
Please just stop talking to me. I don't associate with sex bots, so shouldn't you be in the low-end area of town?
Shouldn't you have your dick up your mother's pussy, you incestuous cuck?
No, I shouldn't. I should have it up. No, a different pussy, not my mom's.
Well, good luck with that, and have a good night.
We should go in. Hey,
let's
head
go
right in there. Sounds about right.
I live for flustering Gavin. It's just my favorite thing.
So you guys make it in there, and it's
We've lost Tash.
Imagine like more of like a like a really swanky speakeasy. It's kind of like jazzy in there, sort of like live music.
Yeah.
And not a whole lot of dancing. It's more just like mingling, people sitting at tables, like very low light, a lot of red velvet. Everything's just sort of like golds and like saxophones and that sort of stuff. 100%. And Nissa's just like, okay, well, cocktails on me, I guess.
Well, actually is on Dan, but yes, I see your point.
On me. And she waves the card and disappears up to the bar. And she like kind of skips up there.
Oh my god, I love Nissa.
As you look around, it's pretty obvious where Big Red is. And in the far back of the room is similar seating to the other place. I mean, she owns all of these clubs. Very notable presence of these Yakuza mechanicals. And they look to mean business. Like their electric swords are out and everything. Like imagine like, what are those big Japanese swords called?
Katana?
Yeah, like big katanas, and they're just sort of like resting them, standing at attention. They're not sitting or anything. And Big Red there is in the back. And it's just like, there's a big, like large black woman sitting in the back. She's got a fro to match. She's got smoked out red glasses, sort of like old school, like aviator style. She's got ruby red lips and bright red fingernails that look sharp enough to cut glass. She is got a very tight, low-cut leather dress. And you can tell she's just sort of like this jovial, kind of like happy, but fucking like confident and intimidating as hell.
Fuck yeah. Sounds hot.
So once we get our drinks, Dan is gonna turn to Nissa and say,
"Oh, she's up at the bar."
Yeah,
yeah.
So
you're
when
waiting
she
till
comes,
she returns.
when she comes back, he's gonna just like say to her that we need to change up the music, like we need to get this place pumping.
Well, I don't think the what do you call a saxophony person? Like a saxophist? And the
sax worker is a
sax worker.
Correct way to call them.
Okay, the sax worker and the pianist, or the whatever on the pianoist.
Yes, that's right.
I don't think they do upbeat here. It's just it's just cocktails and sitting.
You look like the kind of person who'd be quite good at singing. I see a microphone up there.
I have been pretty good at karaoke nights. Let me see what I can do.
Maybe she just needs a couple shots.
Shots,
guys.
shots. She's like jumping. She's like,
Yeah, a round of Jaeger bombs for everyone.
oh my God. I haven't done Jaeger bombs since I was like 18 and I just turned 20.
Oh my goodness.
2 years. I'm so excited. I'll get the Jaeger bombs. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll get the Jaeger bombs.
So when they come back, Dan will just line him up on his 8-pack.
Nice. Y'all do shots.
I pretend to do mine and then
Okay.
just hand it to Nissa.
Nice.
Just-
She's like, oh, more shots. She's
Yeah.
like doing a bunch. Doesn't take long before she's completely slammed. She's like, okay, I vote the Velvet Vinyl needs a karaoke night. I'm going to go talk to the penisist and the saxophist. Saxophist?
Sex worker.
Sax worker, yes. I'm going to sound so smart.
And what about the organ grinder?
Nope.
No?
Just no.
So she walks up there and just like starts banging on the mic.
While she's doing that, I want to be scoping out for like a back room, like some sort of exit that would maybe go to like some back rooms or like
For sure.
office space, maybe like a.
Cool.
Yeah.
Give me a quick roll. I guess it'll only be 1 dice, and that'll be cyber.
I gotta be under 3. Fuck yeah, 2.
Nice. Okay. You see a back room, kind of opposite of where Big Red is sitting on the other side of the bar, and it's just sort of like a small stairwell that kind of goes up into like sort of like a loft area. The complication is at the top of the loft is 2 of these mechanical akuzas.
Got it. Okay, I'll kind of like nudge both of them and like, are you guys, and gesture with my head towards the door. That is where we need to go.
Should one of us stay and distract Big Red?
Well, I think Nissa is the one who will be doing the distracting. She's about to start karaoke night at the Vinyl Velvet. So, first karaoke night and probably the last. So, I think we should take advantage of the chaos and quickly take out those 2 bots and sneak in.
Let's go.
All right, let's
She
go.
starts banging on the mic. She's like, "Is this thing on? Karaoke night. I'm just trying to think of a song. Hold on. Okay, no, keep playing. I need to think of something." At this stage, like Big Red is like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then she like directs 2 of these black like bodyguard dudes that are quickly making their way to the stage. And she's like, "No, I've got this. My heart will go on." It's just like this tone deaf, like.
Literally obsessed with Nissa. She's a part of our crew forever. Incredible.
So you make your way up the stairs. Nobody has noticed with the distraction. But these 2 guards don't look like they speak much. Like they're just like almost like mechanical faced helmets. And they just got like these beam red eyes, and they step forward. Both of them put the swords on their shoulders, and the lights on their eyes go bright red.
Valentine's just gonna walk up to him and go, "Yeah, hello. Where is little girl's room?"
And they just point back downstairs.
I'm gonna take the like fucking like sharp part of my boot and I'm gonna kick him right up between the legs.
Nice. Okay. Give me an attack roll. So as this shit goes down, the other is prepping his sword as you kick him. What does Hax and Dan do at this stage?
Dan is going to try to maneuver towards the door without getting in any kind of fight.
Okay, so you're gonna try to circumvent them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hack the door if there's anything. Like I'm not sure what's.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely a keypad on the door.
Okay.
Okay, what was your roll?
I got 2 fails.
2 fails. Nice.
That,
So-
that would have been a punk roll, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy just plows you, like doesn't try to cut you at this stage, but takes the hilt of his sword and just like smashes you to the ground, and it fucking hurts. Like you just hit the deck.
Am I at least distracting the guards?
You are distracting them. You can roll to get past these guys. So she's helping you in a sense. So you get +1 dice, and you're going to be using your hacking skills. So we can call that 3 dice.
Fuck yeah.
And that's cyber. So you need to roll over or under. Sorry.
So I got a so my cyber's 5, so I got a 4, 3, and a 2.
Nice.
Fuck
That's a crit.
yeah.
Nice. We're gonna come back to that in a second. So you manage to sneak back past these guys. She's just like beacon off at them. The one guy slams her to the ground. The other standing over top. I imagine you're making like a scene, just like just standing
yeah.
up, grabbing at their
I'm
legs.
like a Hellcat.
Yeah, love it. What's Hax doing right now?
Hax is going to kind of jump in and try to help Valentine.
Nice.
Kind of doing the same thing.
Are you trying to like hold him back, or you
He's going
like
to use his
to kill?
nunchucks and just like lots of acrobats, jumping, spinning,
Nice.
screaming hayas,
I love it.
running around them in circles.
Give me that roll. So that'll be Punk, or Punk. So you can roll 2 for sure.
3 and a 4.
It's 2 successes.
It's 2 successes.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys are doing a great job. This is not nearly good enough music for this. It's like slow mo. Yeah, you managed to like use these nunchucks on the guy. You lay out the one guy onto the ground. The other starts to approach you after beating on Valentine. That has given Dan enough time to work on this keypad, and it doesn't take long before you figure it out, and the door just like flashes green, and you hear the lock click open.
And so I'm just going to go in the door.
Okay, so as you're rummaging around in there, you do find a set of these schematics. I mean, it's basically the only thing on this woman's desk among like some of her contracts with like for building this machinery. You can tell it's already been underway, but it's like, I mean, that's the plans as well as like the gear that or the contract that she's hired to start developing it.
Okay. And Dan heard cell phone.
Yeah.
Right. So he heard, and so I'm going to grab the schematics, but also if there's a cell phone in the place, he'll try to grab that too.
Sure. Yeah.
If there's one there.
Yeah, I would say there's like not a cell phone, but sort of like a data pad, which you would use to like store that sort of information on. Like not so much a cell phone, but it's sort of like an information unit.
Sure. So
Yeah.
he'll grab that. He'll grab that and he'll grab the schematics, and then he'll just like try to slip out the door.
Okay, I like it. So we'll come back out to you two, middle of combat. This is still going down. What do you do?
So the guy's gotten off of me to go after Hax now.
Yes.
Okay, the moment that he gets off me, I want to like unsheath both of my knives in my hands and just leap at his back and just like like
Nice.
just try and stab him.
Love
practically.
it. Give me a punk roll. I need to change this music. It's bumming me out.
These are my punk dice here.
I'm
It's
just
like
gonna
pink and
quickly
yellow.
go back to the dark techno. Yeah.
Feels more clubby.
All right, I did get a 3, which is my number.
Okay.
But I also got a 1. So I got one that's a partial success, but I also got my number, which is an insight. Right?
Okay, so partial success. You manage to connect with one of these guys, slam your knife into him. The partial success is that the other manages to break past Hax and goes running down the stairs to alert the other Yakuza that are down there. What is your question?
I want to know if there is I want to try and see if there's another exit we can get to that's like closer to where we are now, rather than having to go back through the main exit.
The only other exit that you would have seen walking up here would be the back door behind the bar. So it's not upstairs. It's essentially right below you, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Hacks. So you have this one guy running past you. You managed to connect to him. You've you've hit him with the nunchucks.
The one guy.
But he's made it past you still. The one guy goes down thanks to Valentine's knives, but the other's heading down the stairs to alert the others.
Hax is just gonna like leap off the stairs and try to tackle it.
Nice. Okay. Give me a punk roll.
Rolled my number.
Nice.
2.
So success. What do you want to know?
I want to know if there is any sort of obvious means to disable these robot security bots. Is there like cables hanging out of their neck? Is there something obvious do I know where a battery compartment is?
I love this. Yes. But the only way to deactivate cybernetic machines would be through the source of a data pad.
Okay.
The one that Dan just got. But you don't know that he just got that.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. So I tackled this guy.
Yep. Clatter to the ground in front of the bar, and the far end of the bar just fucking explodes with like 6 other of these Yakuza jump up from their seats, swords go onto their backs, and like these just like pitch black glossy Gatling gun, or not Gatling guns, like what are those small machine guns everybody uses?
Like Mac 10s?
Yeah,
Uzis?
yeah, Uzis. And they're just like, but they're like modified Uzis. All you hear is just like, and it's just like silent, so that the club is still reasonably quiet, but it's just like glass behind the bar. It's just like the like guy behind
Down
the bar.
below
just-
us?
Yeah, just like hits the deck. Like people start to scream, and these guys come running towards you. 6 of them. What do you do? We'll come back to Dan. We're just gonna go
Yeah.
this way. Dan, you kind of hear these. They're pretty quiet guns, but you come out, you see Hacks like leap off the stairs, crash on top of one of these mech dudes. Valentine currently has her knives in the skull of one that's down in front of her. You have a data pad in your hand and a set of plans. What do you do?
So he's gonna fire up the data pad
Okay.
and just sort of see what. I mean, he would have enough information in regards to, like, you know, kind of maybe looking at schematics in this thing. So he's gonna fire it up and I don't know, maybe hack into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it. You fire it up. First thing on the agenda there is the location of where this new mining rig is, and it's at it has the address and everything. It was essentially like an old warehouse that used to be for water purification, and is now being turned into like a pump system for this mining rig. It's under development, that sort of thing. So you know exactly where this rig now lives.
Okay.
In addition to that, you have the digital contract that is used to engage these Yakuzas. Because they're all paid, right? So it's like basically it's not an on-off button; it's a contract agreement.
Okay, and
Yeah.
so Dan is going to turn off the contracts.
Cool. So you're just gonna like log into it and all the contract.
Yeah, he's just going to end all the contracts on the with the. He's just going to terminate all their contracts.
Love it. That's going to take a bit more hacking skill than just getting into a data pad. So I'm going to need you to make me a cyber roll. You can have 2 dice for that since you have your cyber skills, your hacking skills. And you need 5 or less.
I got a 4 and a 3.
A 4 and a 3. Okay, so full success. You're working on that. You can see some of these machines are starting to power down. Valentine, what do you do?
Okay, the machines are starting to power down, but
Yeah.
they have not fully powered down yet.
No.
I want to call back my knives from like the guy that has them in him.
Yeah.
And is there whichever one's closest to us? I want to like.
It'd be the one at the bottom of the steps that Hacks jumped on.
Yeah, I'm
other than the
basically laying on it.
ones in front of you. Because
Okay,
there's only 2 up here.
there's 2 up here, but they're both dead.
No, there's 1 up here. There was 2. There's 1, you killed it, you're on top of it, and then the other started running down the stairs to alert the others. Hacks like jumped down the stairs and body checked it to the ground. So it's at the bottom of the stairs
So the
with
others
Hacks.
are still downstairs.
Yes.
Okay, got it. What I want to do is I want to because we're like overlooking, right? Is there like a
Yeah.
rail on this thing?
Yeah, you're over top of where the cocktail or the bar is, so right underneath you is the bar. So if you
Oh, it's
lean
like a
over the edge-
mezzanine.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
Got
thing.
it.
Oh,
exactly.
I want to swing down off the rail and I want to land on top of the bar.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I love it. Give me a punk roll.
Can I do that with 2 for my stripper skills?
Yes, 100%.
So I got 1 over. So a partial success.
Partial success. Okay, you managed to land down there, but you gain the attention of many of these firing Yakuza, and like they just like turn to you, and just like all you see is just bullets like pumping at you in almost slow mo. A couple of them do hit you, knocking you like back into the bar, collapsing on the bartender behind there that is just back there shitting themselves like fuck.
I want to grab the bartender and put him in front of me.
Nice. Okay. Use him as a meat shield. All you hear is like. Pop, 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 pop. Hacks, what do you do?
Hacks is gonna. I just get up off this bot that he just attacked,
Nice.
and but it's still like fully alert and everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna want to attack me.
At this stage, what's her name? Nisa.
Red- oh, Nisa.
Nisa is like she's singing old school like Spice Girls. Like I'll tell you what I want, what I really really want.
Tell you what I want, what I really want. I wanted that. I wanted that. I wanted that.
Sorry, go on.
Axe is just gonna put both of his handguns to either side of the same
Jesus.
hand and pull
Just
both
like-
the triggers at the same time.
Nice. I don't think you need to roll for that because it's like point blank, just like boom, and it's just like it's not blood, it's just like mechanical spark and like wires just like explode from this thing's
Transmission fluid.
head. Yeah, and then it just collapses to the ground. Anything else you want to do?
I think. Can I see the table that Big Red's at?
Yep.
And there's a bunch of mech.
Yeah.
Bots
yeah.
there.
There's 5 more there.
Oh shit. No, I'm just gonna kind of stay in the back. I'm gonna actually kind of check on Dan, see what Dan's doing.
Okay. So you can run back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back up there, Dan.
Okay, so and Nisa's up at the front. Is
Yeah.
there anybody like bouncers are up there? Like who's up with her?
Nisa's up at the front with the
Musicians?
but they've sort of like taken cover. But she's like hammered, just singing away, like eyes closed, and like has no idea.
Okay.
But you've been working on this data pad, and you can see some of these machines start to drop down. So, Hacks, as you're running up the stairs, you see like 2 of them out of the 5 standing around Big Red, are just like they just go like, ooh, the red fades, and then just like hit the deck. Red fades, hit the deck.
So Dan wants to, like he saw Val go down the in style.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna like, and I'm imagining that there's like a big like a metal railing that
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
down the stair. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna jump on that with his with his ass cheeks, and he's gonna
Ripping it.
It's just like
Flying.
it looks odd because like you jump on it, you expect like a bit of movement, but as soon as you touch it, it's just like, and then you're like latched perfectly, like your whole body just snaps to it.
It's like a monorail.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just goes in.
it's like
It's like when you try to go
perfect
down a
speed.
slide with shorts on, you're like,
All you hear is like chalkboard, like
That is why we used to call him the bullet
meanwhile,
train.
Hax is sprinting up the stairs to check on him, and he's just like, okay, you're good.
and so
Okay.
he's gonna get to the bottom of the stairs.
nice. You make it to the bottom. 3 of these Yakuza are still alive and start making their way towards you. So they've sheathed their guns. They're out of ammo and start like running across the bar to you. Leap through the air. The one has a sword overhead coming straight for you. What do?
I am going to come off of this railing
Yeah.
and try to spin and like donkey kick him in the face with those cyber legs.
Hell yeah. I love it. Give me a punk roll.
A 2.
Fail?
Fail.
Damn. Okay, so this guy comes sailing across. You try to hit him with the cyber legs. He brings out his legs, kicks your legs aside, and then drives this electric sword through one of your thighs. Like, you can just feel like your legs are somewhat cybernetic, and all you can feel is just like this energy, like, and that leg goes like completely limp for the moment being. It's not dead entirely, but it's like temporarily disabled, making running or walking very difficult.
Okay.
Valentine.
All right, so
You're behind this meat shield that's just getting fucking full of lead.
Got it. Have they used up all their rounds now? Like,
Yes,
are they done?
they've thrown their guns to the side.
Gorgeous. I'm gonna toss my meat shield to the side,
Nice.
rips to my homie, and I'll jump back up onto the bar, and I want to throw a knife each at 2 of them.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Cool. So I got 1. Oh! No, I got a 3 and a 5. So I got a full success.
Yeah.
And 3 is my number.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, full success. So 2 of these knives, it's almost like you threw them just as like their bots were starting to fade and just like perfect between the eyes, like, and it's
call 'em
like,
back.
and it feels like you hit them and that's why they're fading. You don't know that they're being shut down. So it's like you hit them, pull them back, and they fade out and just drop to the
I'm
ground.
pretty good.
What insight are you looking for?
That's a good question. I want to know if we get out through that back door, if we are gonna be able to make it to a boat before Big Red has time to sound the alarm on us.
When you came across the water, you saw a boat from both sides. So you know that there is an access point on the side you came from and the back side, which is this side. There's probably a deck that surrounds the whole club, and the people coming that side would just walk around to the front entrance.
So if we hustle, we can probably get
You could probably get out of there.
All right, I'm gonna whistle at the two of you and like jerk a thumb at this bar room door, and I think I'm actually just gonna actually no, how many bots are there still left?
0. They're all down.
Dope.
now.
I'm gonna sprint for that door.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Hex, what do you do?
I'm following. I saw her go. Yeah.
Dan?
Dan is going. So there's a guy who like stabbed me, right? And,
He's down though.
I was gonna splay my legs out and cyber penis him right up through the helmet.
You do it just as he's fading too. Same thing as Valentine. You feel like that was the thing that like killed him. You know?
Nice. And then I'm gonna take the sword out of my leg. I'm gonna go pick up Nisa.
Yep.
And we're gonna head for the back door.
Karaoke night. Did you hear me? It
was so great.
Spice
You did so
Girls. I haven't
good.
seen them since like forever. Are we getting a cheese plate now? I'm so hungry. I might throw. Sorry. I got it on your washboard abs.
We gotta
It's
go.
never happened to me before.
That's okay. Good party.
Lisa, I've been there, girl. It's been me.
And you guys make it out of this club. These bots collapse around you. Big Red is was under like when the fight broke out, like hit the deck, but is now like looking at the group of you and just like, but I mean, she's essentially unarmed and just like a power figure more than anything. Can't do a whole lot. So she just like puts her arms on the seat rest, sits back, takes her drink, and just glares at the group of you as you leave, knowing for sure that she'll get hers. Mm-hmm. So you head out, make it out of the bar. I suppose we can change the music. Oh, I had a comeback scene or playlist saved. Oh well. You make it out of the bar. It's just like a mess in there, but because of the machinery that they were using internally, like it's odd. You come out into the night of this city again, just like the neon landscape of old Tokyo in front of you. And it's just dead quiet. It's just like you just got like the sound of the river, the sound of this barge rocking back and forth. It's like that door slammed behind you, and it's like nothing even happened.
Let's get the boat, yeah? Get back to Trojan Horse and, finish the night. Maybe go to McDonald's after and get a Big Mac.
I love McDonald's! Oh my god! You were reading my mind. We were talking about cheese plates and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that's what my daddy eats. I want McDicks. And some others.
Yes, we get Happy Meal for Nisa.
Like other dicks is what I was talking about. Forget it. It was a joke.
I guess we go find one of those boats.
Yeah, so you guys jump on the boat, make it across, rendezvous with your RV, and hit up a drive-through with your friend Nisa.
Quick question. We know now where this partially built machine is?
You do know exactly where it is.
Do we have Silver's number?
You kept the card.
On the card, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I give her a quick call, you think?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ring
she's
her
still
up.
Silver here.
Yeah. Hello, it's Valentine Halcyon.
It's good to hear from you. How are things?
Oh, it was easy squeezy.
You're done already.
Oh, of course. Yes, we get schematics. We make a bit of a fuss. It's the vinyl velvet. Don't go there for a while. It's a lot of dead bodies. But we got the schematic. So good news, bad news. She did partially build this thing. She was hoping to make her own money. Big red bucks, maybe, is what she would call it. So good news, we know where it is, and it is partially built. So it would be pretty easy to go destroy it if you like. Bad news for you, not so much for us. I would say that is outside of our original contract. And
Yes.
so I would say that would be probably like an additional 10 million units, I think would be fair price for an additional job. Actually, probably more like let's say, well, 12 million units, because once again, it would be best to maybe divide it evenly between us.
Well, we already agreed on the 12 million
Yes,
for
this,
each.
this would be an additional 12 million units to do the additional job of destroying the machine.
You're going to destroy the machine for us.
For an additional 12 million units, we can do this easy. We know where it is.
I'm not authorized to spend those funds. We'll just have to. You're gonna have to send me the address and the schematics, and we'll send someone else.
Okay, it's fine.
So if you want, you can scan the schematic, and it'll just be like digitized and sent to her.
Cool.
Cool. So you guys do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
She receives it, and she's like, "All right, this all checks out. I can see the validation. Your cars are already full."
Cool. Dan will collect his card back from. He's buying McDonald's for everybody. As long as his
Nice.
card lands back in his hand.
Cool.
Oh, yes, good
All right.
job. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get your money. You got $4 million each in your credit cards,
Fuck yeah.
and our 4 million units, and buy a whole lot of McDonald's with with Elise.
Tonight I get
Or
12
not
piece
Elise, what's her
nuggets.
Nice.
Nisa.
That'll
Nisa.
keep the Trojan on the road for at least another year.
Nice.
It's, insurance premiums have gone up because we drive like maniac, but, we make
And
do.
all those side mirrors you got to keep replacing.
Yes, it costs a fortune.
Well, that was a lot of fun, everybody. I hope you
fun.
enjoyed Cyberpunk. Maybe we'll do another one of these one-shots using that system, but like a different theme.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that was our bonus episode. Next week, stay tuned for our first episode of Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the other side. Nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm good at this.
Cyberpunk.
Would be
It's
cringe
Cyberpunks.
fumble without a music fucking
Without a
fumble.
music fail. Here we go. This time, we'll see you on the other side. Maybe.
Take two.
Nailed it.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin.